squeaky trolley. It is. Alright, it's glass cleaner. Glass cleaner ain't gonna do it. What have we got? What have we got for some squeaky wheels? You come to assist me, have you, dog? That's nice of you. Thanks, mate. I don't know if there's much you can do, but it's nice to have the emotional support and interruption. Hey, get out of there. Don't be causing no trouble. What the heck was I looking at? My ADHD skipping in there. What was I looking for? Some kind of spray lubricant, mate. Where's my chain lube at? These blooming wheels squeaking. You know what? We got belt grip. We're going with the belt grip method. What do you reckon? Reckon it'll be good? I reckon it'll work. We've got the squeaky blooming squeaky trolley. I just get trails of oil all over my floor instead of not having a squeaky trolley on stream. It ruins the experience for everybody, eh? Why are you still squeaking? Make a noise. Oh no, dog. Oh well. One problem at a time. Oh, greetings, good friends. How are we? Usually nobody comes to watch this. How are we? Outpost, good to see you. Yeah, good to see you, mate. Make sure to watch those motors. We got it's a Mazda Miata motor for the MX-5 I got, and the other one's a motor for the 300ZX just here that we're building. That one. Hey Daniel, good to see you, bro. Yeah, just having a posh around down here today. So I start to get just a bit more organised than usual. I only do an hour or something, but it's just a pop on, hang out, and I don't know. You know me, I don't come on here with too much of a plan. Sometimes. Otherwise I just stress out. I'm like, oh, what do I stream this week? Or I'm like, I don't know, we're here. Doing the boring shit. Yeah, when I've been cleaning up and that, but obviously things aren't put away the tidiest, so the best way to make space is to actually stack things properly, right? Finally warming up down there in Gisborne. Yeah, it's a bit cold. I need to get some, the sun's all coming from this side of the shed, so I do need to get some windows up in here or some clear light or something, just try and get some heat in the building. Yeah. Sorry, yeah, this trailer's a bit squeaky, but block your ears, turn your volume down, alright? I'm serious, turn your volume down, because this thing squeaks like a bastard, alright? You've been warned. Headphone user warning and all that, right? Alright? I won't be staying there long term. I've got to bring a car in here, but again, we're just cleaning up the whole place bit by bit, so eventually it'll work. Enough repetition of shuffling shit around. just have even this one area tidy, and then get the workshop actually tidy again, because we got all these bins of parts to sort through still. Done some of them. Got piled all the stuff I need to sort through rather than shove it away. I've shoved it right in the middle of the garage, so all the other areas get cleaned up. And we left, you know, rather than take all the stuff and just shove it away, then I'll be creating myself a problem in the future. You know how it is, every time you need a part, you you go to find one thing and now you got 10 bins of stuff on the floor. You know, you spend 10 minutes making a mess, but 2 hours cleaning it up. Hey Nate, good to see you, bro. How are you, man? How you getting on, dude? Mama Kay here too. Hey, what's up, guys? Peter Eldred, hey, bro, good to see you. Yeah, I'm just gonna chip away at some, just, you know how it is on here. There's all kinds of silly stuff around like this. It's like, that is for the, that's for the troop carrier. So when I bought it, it needs a timing kit and stuff. So we've got a full timing kit there for the troop carrier. But, yeah. Finding spaces to put all these different things is pretty difficult at times. Just go here. But yeah, we need some more shelves and stuff. We're getting there, we're getting close. The workbench all got cleared off. I set the drill press up and all that. Hang on. So we've got all this shit laying around, but you know, for the most part, the workbench got cleared up. Got the drill press on there, got all the stuff all set up, welder, all that, but just some stuff thrown on here. But you know, it's looking more and more functional. Cut some more floorboards, finish up building the floor, as you can see. It's obviously not done, but this is my cave of shame, my chaos. But like, just focus on that. Just focus on that there. Look how nice it's looking. Look at this nice, tidy, organised-ish space. See that? But that's how it goes in life, guys, with anything, right? It's day by day. I used to stress over this, and I get so anxious and overthink about it. Like, I walked in here, and it's like, the last few days I walked in here, and I'm like, man, where do I even begin? You know, but step by step, as always, just got to remind yourself, anything worth doing takes some time, but that can go up to the truck there. I'll leave that there. Happy days, you know. Thanks for the support, Mama Kay and Nate. I really appreciate it, guys. These are my the quieter strings, obviously. What have we got there? Gaskets for Nissans. Right, pop that with the troop carrier stuff. Gaskets for Nissans. Right, hey, dogs, you're kind of, can you move a little, mate? You're always right where I need to be, bro. I appreciate the attempts to help, dog, but it's not helping. Oh, God. Do you guys realise you have clay all over your paws? I just swept this for white. Where do you think all these paw prints come from? I don't have paws. So why are there these paw-shaped clay prints all over my black floor? Who do we hold responsible? Oh, you're molten. Got shit go. Hey! Not in here. Just like the... No, hey. No. Hey, out of here. Out of here with it. It's like that episode of Rick and Morty with the like Freddy Krueger ripoff. You know, out there, not in here. What it do? Yeah, just having usual shed time, man. We're going to be back, hopefully, to actually working on cars and motorbikes and stuff soon, but we're still doing organise my garage, get systems set up and stuff. Yeah. A couple of differentials there. It's like, I've got like 20 or 30 differentials here, man. It's like, you got to make shelves to stack them all up. I've got all these gearboxes. Yeah, never made the systems yet, so we don't fall to the level of our habits, right? We fall to the level of our systems. So you can have the habit of putting things away. You could have the habit of throwing out rubbish, but if you don't have a rubbish bin, habits are all held up by the systems you put under them. You know, you want to have a workout habit where you need to have the systems of good sleep, of, you know, your diet and control, all these things, right? Everything in life just works the frickin' same, I don't know. Here's what it is. good friend of mine, his dad always said that. He's passed away since, but his dad always said that. He said, you know, everything in life is like 90% the same, 94, and it's a 10% difference. But you know, I've always taken that as the mechanics or how you operate under it. That's what he's talking about, really, right? But yeah, we're just pottering around, try and get things a bit more sane looking. I'm going to do some push-ups at some point today, actually. I might, when we do the 739 push-ups a day in September, I may do someone just doing like these streams. Hey, not in here. Get out of me blimmin' garage. But yeah, I might do it where I do like 10 push-ups during these streams or something. You know, and then do another 10 5 minutes later or something. I think that might be how I do 739 a day. Like we'll do a bulk session in the morning, like 400 push-ups or something. I think I might just try to tick the others over throughout the day. I'm going to trial it this month and see how we go. Engine crane. Well, no, I want it over there. If I put it here, it'll end up staying there. These engines got to move away from here anyway. I don't know. I was thinking of bringing one car in and just having this area clear rather than putting two cars in. Just have the engine for the car that's coming sitting here, have some workspace, have the workbenches over there. Might flow better. Then I don't have to make everything so crazy organised. But you know how it is, you know, you rush. I've done that before where I didn't get things prepared enough in here, then I rushed to bring a car in and then I can't operate properly in the workshop because, you know, there's not enough systems built, you know. Cool dogs, man. Oh, thanks, Larry. Yeah, this is it's Mr. Z. Mr. Z. Here, come here. Sit. Right shake. Right shake. Can I have a right? No, that's the wrong one. Can I have a right shake? That's the left. Can I have the right? Why would you not give me the right one? What's going on? You good? Yeah, you're just being a bit weird today. All right, mate. But yeah, well, I'm just here pottering away and stuff. The idea of these streams is to try and help anybody who's, you know, struggling to get motivated. So if I'm not motivated right now, I couldn't do this like crap. But it needs to be done, right? This is what I mean when I say this is what discipline is, right? Motivation is the shit you want to do. It's as simple as that. Motivation is the shit you want to do. Discipline is you don't feel like doing something, you do it anyway. That's all it is. People go, how do I get more motivated to work out every day or something? It's like, well, motivation is for the shit you feel like doing. When motivation comes is when you feel like doing something. So you can't sit around and be like, I can't wait till I feel like doing this thing I don't really want to do. It just doesn't track, obviously, right? So, oh no, it's all simple, mate. And we're going to put these plastics so I can go here with these other ones, right? That's good. Again, we're not going for perfection. I do need to just get on some cars and stuff, but I don't want things to just be... I don't want things just crammed away in a corner that every time I need something I've got to pull out 10 bins of shit. It's a pain in the ass. makes a mess that takes a day to clean up. No, do not put that in it. You'll fuck it. You'll make it unrebuildable. You just clog every gallery. It's essentially like putting an egg in your radiator system. Like, yeah, it'll fix the hole, but you wreck the entire system. The head's gone. It needs fixing, bro. Don't look for a cheap fix to it. That'll be my suggestion. I've done that before many years ago. I've seen people do it. It's just fix it, bro. Just dive into it. Pull the head off it. Put new head studs in it. Get the head skimmed. I wouldn't. You can do valve stem seals. It depends on the mileage. You can do valve stem seals in it, but you don't really want to do all the valves and everything if it's an old tired motor. So like if you've got a motor with 100,000 miles on it, usually anything over about 60,000 miles on a motor, you don't want to rebuild the top end without rebuilding the bottom. So that's what happens is people blow a head gasket, they get the head skimmed, they get the valve stem seals replaced, and they go, oh, let's grind the valves. And now what you've done is you've restored full brand new top end power, full compression, full grunt to the top of the engine, except now your bottom end, your crank bearings and shit are all original 100,000 mile old stuff. So like, you know, the best way to rebuild an engine head with a blown head gasket is don't rebuild the bloody whole engine head. Do valve stem seals for good measure, you know, so You know, you don't have another problem, but just don't lap the valves. Just put the valves back in how they were. They'll rotate into their spot where they should be, but then you've, like, if you had a little bit of drop compression in the head, at least you're not, you know, adding a whole heap of power to the motor. A cheat code. There's no cheat codes in the real world, my friend. Unless you have a suggestion to do with, yeah, cleaning and organising my garage and all I got going on here, I'm all for it. What's the suggestion? Jim Homie, good to see you, bro. I caught a bit of your last stream, bro. I watched it, watched some this morning. I don't know which one it was, but yeah, I caught some live, and yeah, caught a bit of it today. Getting in that work, man. Love to see it. Can weld it up, make a wheel, man. What are we making? What are we weld? Oh no, well. Oh, careful, dog. Well, come on, out of here now. Hey, out of here before I end up with a vet truck. We're not going to the vet. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go on. Hey, Zed. You, out. Outside. Go on. Good boy. Go on. Go do something. Go sunbathe. You like sunbathing? You built both heads? Yeah. I mean, it can be alright, but yeah, I've just heard too many horror stories where people, yeah, do the heads on them and you restore the full power, lap the valves and everything, and then the old big end bearings won't take it. So usually you need like 60, 100,000 miles plus. Same with if you want to dial the boost up on something a whole heap, right? You don't, you know, you're not going to get a 200,000 mile engine and dial up as much boost as you would on a low mileage engine. It's just too much for it, you know. Thanks for your advice. No worries, man. No worries. That's just my take on it. I got that advice originally from he was the chief mechanic for the rally team of Colin McRae's son. Colin McRae's son. This guy was the mechanic on the rally team and worked with Colin McRae a lot as well and stuff, right? And that was his opinion. He was like, if it's got more than like 60,000 miles on it, don't fully rebuild the head because you'll just blow out the big end. And he knew his shit. And yeah, I've seen a lot of it since. Your motor blow up. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Dogs, you're really distracting me between that and get out of here. Alright, I'm just going to have to go put them inside, guys. Come on. Come here. Zed, let's go. Come. Zed, bed. Doofy. Come on, officer Doofy. Let's go. Dalton, you're not a horse. Buddy, leave him. Big, come on. Big tail. Big. Come on, big fella. Why are you galloping like a horse? You alright? Come on. Alright? Yep. Great idea, Mark. Great idea. Hoard an immense amount of stuff when you have ADHD and can't focus on or finish anything. Just keep acquiring shit. Get a couple of dogs to distract you. Start a YouTube channel and host that while you're trying to frickin'... Yep. Got it all figured out, mate. Tell you what, I got it all figured out these days. It's not too big, honestly. What kind of car is it, Marshall? Head gaskets aren't too big an ordeal, honestly, bro. They're really not. Worst case, you fuck it up and learn something. You know how it is, man. Learn by doing, right? That's how we learn anything in life, is by actually doing it. Not planning, not thinking. That's my first motorcycle helmet, that one. Yeah, I've had that. Obviously, I don't use it. But I've had that since I was 16. That was my first ever motorcycle helmet. A Red Bull Rampage. City Scramble event I went to and shit. And yeah, here's the old. That thing's been for a lot of slides down the road when I was a teenager, I tell you. Alright, we don't use the guard roller much, so you're gonna sit in there alright? I've dropped it worse, so I'm not too worried. Here you go, mate. You sit there. They wiggle and they wobble, but they won't fall down. Don't fall down. Don't do that. No. We'll put it somewhere else eventually. Yeah, what have we got? All this fluffing around. Yeah. Isn't that nice? I feel like when girls decorate their rooms with plants and fairy lights and shit. This is a man's version of it. Just add a teaspoon of engine oil and change oils after 500 miles. Add dust. Again, these are all things that'll 2000 Galant. Yeah, they're pretty straightforward on those, bro. They're pretty basic motor. You can do it, man. Honestly, the other option, man, that I'd go for is buy a motor from a wrecker. I've done that before with blown head gaskets. Our mates have as well, where it's like you go to a wrecker, and if you buy the engine for a 2000 Galant, you want to buy that engine without the power steering pump, without the alternator. You just tell them you want a long block. I want a long block only, right? And then you just bolt all your shit onto that engine, right? So, it'll be $500-600. It'll be cheaper than doing a head gasket to buy a motor from a wrecker. And then if you're more confident doing that, just rip the motor out, throw another one in it. You can see floor today. I know. We're coming up in the world, man. When we can see floor, we're winning, chat. I should shed some light on the situation, as my father would always say. Well, he still says it. He's still around. But, growing up, I remember that. Well, shed some light on the situation. Were you born in a cave? Why's the bloody door open? More headaches than anything being a mechanic, yeah. Redo my turbo setup on the Tesla at the end of this year. Should hit 300 kilowatt. Nice. Maybe slightly under. Be solid, bro. How you going there today, Kurth? Yeah, I'm as I say, I'm just pottering around. I'm kind of chatting. There's not much work happening, as you can see. I'm just meandering around and cleaning up all the dirt the dogs just trekked in. I got to figure that out with the floor. The dogs get in. I mean, maybe I have to make it so the dogs never come in here because of the amount of stuff they freaking makes my floor dirty. But no, I just mean I'll come on for an hour or something, and we'll potter around, try and make things a bit tidier. Heaps of stuff I need to sort through. If I don't sort through all the bins like this and sort them out and whatever, they're just going to get shoved in a corner like this, and rather than stack 5 or 6 of them, I just have all this kind of shit laying around, so put it there, maybe. So this is we're gonna, now this area is gonna stay like this. I'm not gonna put stuff into it, and we'll just stop there. We're gonna have to keep reshuffling, Head dust, yeah. Out and about to get myself situated. See you around, sweet as Jim, homie Chris. Thanks for coming by, man. Yeah, I'll be doing. We have got more workout streams coming here, bits and pieces, especially the next couple of months. But yeah, this is one of the things I do. I need to get that sorted. That's the LPG gas Califon, right? It uses like a barbecue bottle, so that'll be a shower box. We're gonna do like an outdoor shower. So I got that. There's all the bits and pieces to it's like it's been a couple of years of acquiring stuff for the cabins and stuff and all of that. Now it's just making it happen, right? So it's a whole lot of very slow progress. You gather things up and that, but as it all comes together, it's just I've got the extra tools and stuff I need now. Finally got a battery drill, so that might help, and that little battery impact. So those will be good for building stuff. Got a dream car, bro, or you got them? Oh, pretty much got them, to be honest, man. Like for me, cars are always about what I can do with them and like how I can use them as a tool and just enjoy them and stuff. So yeah, I like supercars and that. Like I think Koenigseggs and Lambos and stuff are great, but I wouldn't mind a Corvette, to be honest. I'd have to get some denim shorts and a Corvette cap and a Corvette t-shirt and stuff, but I could go a Corvette, to be honest, at some point. Because I keep wanting to put like a LS motor in something, and I'm just, when you've done cars and bikes and stuff your whole life, like I've never done engine conversions and stuff. I've helped out mates with them and that, and it's like, yeah, it's tempting, but it's like, how much am I going to drive the thing? If I only had like one main project car or something, yeah, I'd dump a heap at it, and I might get to that point. But right now, there's over 20 bloody cars here, so we've got to cut them down first. This is the outcome of ADHD over ambition and hoarding and stuff, right? This is the problem, and that goes with the Miata bumper. So I've got a lot of bumpers stacked here as well. I'm going to hang off the roof. I usually do that with them, so it gets them off the ground. Tidy space will be a happy space. Can you show your camera here filming your real actions, pretty please? What do you mean? What do you mean, mate? Just not sure what Valena means there. Can you show your camera here filming your real actions, pretty please? This isn't my real actions. This is what I'm doing. What do you mean? I don't understand. Right for the race bike. What do you mean real actions? That's all I stream on this channel. That's all we do. That's all we do. It's real action. I'm confused. Confused, chat. I mean first person. Yeah, it's just very hard to do stuff. Like I can hold the phone, but then every time I want to lift a bin or something, I have to. That's why I use a tripod for it, because otherwise, yeah, I can't. I only got two. I'm not an octopus. If that's the question. G'day, Cammy. Good to see you, mate. Left you a like because you work hard. Oh, thanks, Rez. Good to see you. How are you getting on this week, Rez? Start of the week. How's your weekend? How's things going, man? Let me know. I mean, first person. Yeah, I have looked into that. I was going to get like some Ray-Ban Meta glasses or something and make it so it went directly off my head, and then I could live stream that way. But it's like, maybe you can do it with some software and stuff, but apparently it won't do like an external feed like that. So I did consider it. Duct tape the phone to your noggin. Yeah, I've seen there's another mechanic I saw on live did it, and he had it like a 3-tier split screen. And he had a chest mount where he'd mount it was like a GoPro or whatever there, with this big chest mount. But it's like when you're crawling under cars and stuff and carrying things all the time, it's going to be, I don't know. Yeah, people want that POV mechanic content, eh? I'm trying, chat. Google sent me the fancy letter to put in a PIN code, so after months, literally you get monetized, it takes like months to get it organised, because they have to send you a letter with a PIN code and stuff. We got that done now, so they're going to pay me out end of this month or something. Then I can use all the channel donations and stuff, and we'll buy some equipment. So I am open to suggestions from if we've got any techie type people in here. I don't have a computer, I have a phone. All right. So, yes. What am I doing? Wandering around in circles. This is what I do in here during the day, guys. I wander around and stare at things. It's very hard to do like a highly entertaining YouTube show, It's not that entertaining, guys. It's me cleaning up mess. This is what this channel is. It's the boring stuff nobody wants to bloody do. don't know. Get off your shoulder. I just got too much stuff in here, that's the problem. I need to get some floorboards in here. See, if I get in there, I'll pull out all this mini stuff that I just stacked there. I'm going to get too carried away with myself. I've got to cut out floorboards and stuff there. So we can't really focus too much on all that right now. There's always something holding something up. But yeah, there's definitely, people do POV videos and stuff. We'll see if I can... I'll put you over here somewhere. How's it from over here? How do you feel if I put you over here, guys? Kind of works, eh? Alright. A bit closer, hang on. Find you a nice spot in the sunshine. My back is... It's the reason I haven't been doing the push-ups, guys. Honestly, the last 3 days, my back is real bad. From moving all this stuff around, I think, and just not... Yeah, all through here, my back is real not good. So this will end up over on that side, I don't think. Well, if I'm only putting one car in here for now, yeah, there's the engine. I might as well have the engine crane right by the engine. It would make sense, wouldn't it? Need Susie to walk on it. Yeah, I'm thinking that. I got the bikes right up here. Obviously, it's not the best layout ever or anything. But again, we're just trying to make it so I can operate in here, so I can find something I need and pull out a bin or two and put them away. Not I've got to pull out like 3 bins, 3 rows deep of bins from the wall. I can't find anything. That's where all the dime goes in here. But yeah, duct tape the phone to my head. That could work. I got other problems as well, right? Like these. These Z seats have been reupholstered. They're all leather, reupholstered, very nice, right? And I stacked them on the shelf in the back corner. With a whole heap of all my nicest seats, I put them on the shelf in the back corner where nothing could damage them. And then Gary the possum came in and lived on them and tore the foam out of some of them and stuff. So I don't really want to put them back up there because Gary's still living in here. So now instead of like 6 seats on a shelf, I have 6 seats on my floor. Conundrums, chat. Conundrums. That's all right. So shuffling some of this stuff around. I'll probably put the seats up in the cabin or something. That was my best plan so far. One of these days I'll get good at problem solving, you know that? One of these days... Actually, you go over here, you go there. Right. There. No, don't get stained up on that, you don't need that. You know what I need? I need to get the other garage up. I don't need less stuff, I need more space. That's the pro hoarder strategy right there. Lighting's weird there. So, got all these piles of parts to sift through bit by bit. Might actually find my car eventually if I dig long enough in there. Oh no, this is all stuff I threw in a... What do we got? Old clothes, garage rags type stuff again. And go up to the cabin because I need to cut them all up. Doesn't all need to be in here. Reclaiming my garage. I need space. I need room for activities. Boss Man is live. How's it going, VTK? Good to see you, man. Yeah, just... I'm gradually, basically I clear up this area and then I find other bins of random crap in the garage and I drag them out to the middle. So, like, we got semi-tidiness organisation kind of this way. We got it going on a bit, right? But because I know me, right, and what I'm going to do is if I don't sort through all this stuff now, all I'm going to do is take it to the corners and I'm just going to stack it up, and that's great until I need a part, and then I have to pull it all out, and then there's a car in here and there's bins all around it, and then I don't want to be in here. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, building systems, mate. Much love to you. I'm the goat. Oh, I wouldn't say I'm the goat, man. Oh no, I'm just chipping away in my shed. As I say, like, it's just not something other people would stream, right? They want to sell you the end product. They want to show you the dream, and it's like, well, the reality of getting anything is the hard work like this. Well, it's not even hard work, right? I'm just plodding along, but it is something I don't really like. You know, I've been avoiding. I prefer, I obviously prefer making progress on cars and bikes and stuff than cleaning up parts, but it's just part of it, man. Building the whole garage has been part of it as well. You know, it's been 3 years of this, of trying to build cars and a half-built garage, and now in the last couple of months, that's what I've been streaming in here, is took the cars out and rebuilt the whole floor so we can actually output some stuff because it just wasn't working. Systems is not good enough, you know? It's alright. I think we all need a little bit less crap somewhere along the way. Looking good, bro. Some motivation. That's the idea, man. That's the whole point of the streams. Is just put it out there. You know, make people be like, if people have a bit of mess or whatever, they're like, oh, this guy's got way more shit than I do. Way more bloody mess. That's the old, you know, I don't know where to start. It's like you start with one item. You know, you clean. You focus on an area like 3 square feet at a time, 4 square feet at a time, and just work through it, right? Because our environment shapes us. Like, if you wake up in a messy room full of, like, you know, week old Burger King wrappers and shit and whatever, you're going to feel like a person who hasn't got it together, you know. You do a little bit of a tidy up, you know, you wipe down your computer desk or whatever for the first time in months, and, you know, you've got that immediate, like, environment change, right? That's what gets us down a lot, you know. Or, like, you know, your house is messy and you don't see friends because you're embarrassed for them to come round and all that kind of thing. So, I just want to help people with that, man. Document the journey, you know. As I say, there's no point me coming on YouTube in 10 years with a perfectly built garage and all my dream cars and like, you can do it too, guys. It's like, nah, like, let's go on the journey together. We'll all build it up together, you know. That's the idea in my head anyway. There's a lot of parts I don't really have places for yet. See, this is all the bits. This 1400 bike. So where do I do it? I just want to cream it on it. Where can I put the bits for the forks? I don't have shelves everywhere for this shit. Was that for, yeah, it's this bike. We're fixing that soon, so I'll put these bits on top of the race bike and just let me know they're right by this bike. Doesn't look pretty like that though, but I can't do look pretty. I've got shit everywhere. Shit everywhere. Keep up the amazing work, my friend, doing an amazing job. Thank you, VTK. I appreciate it, man. I hope it helps somebody. That's the plan. That is the plan, Lieutenant Dan. I've learned to slow down a lot, you know, like I used to try and do these lives in here, like feeling like I've got to make decisions quickly and like people are watching and I'm being boring. But it's just not a representation of doing 8 or 10 hours of work a day in here when I do it, you know. And so this is the reality of working on stuff, you know, things just come piece by piece. You can chill out. You don't have to stress, you know. When I get stressed, I just become an asshole, to be honest. I start stressing over doing all this or whatever, and I'll completely overstimulate myself to the point that I won't come in here. I'll do 2 hours work, it's like, oh, screw that, I don't want to be down here again, you know. Yeah, well, let's just pop it. Stop me cramming something in here, I'll just put these parts right here. Where is the... I'll bought a rocket cover gasket for that. Where's that? So that's what we need to change on. And the chain sprockets. Where's the rocket cover gasket gone? That's the whole reason the airbox is off it. Yeah, so the 1400, the blue 1400 blew up. I blew it up. So I'll fix up this old deal shortly. We got it running. Hope you get 1 million subs, man. You really deserve it. Oh yeah, I'd hope so too someday. We'll see how we go. It's just yeah, YouTube these days, you kind of got to please the algorithm, you basically have to be controversial and stuff to be fed even viewers. That's just how it goes, you know. Essentially with live streams, the longer people stay, the more people will get fed in. Whereas if people come in for a minute and leave, it's just, you know, that's how it goes. That's YouTube. So yeah, you got to be, no, but I don't want that kind of viewer that's just scrolling through looking for like arguments and drama. We don't do none of that. This is why my channel is different. So yeah, in time, who knows, man? Maybe the world will get sick of all these fake creators and, you know, a false narrative of the world. I don't know. What's it doing? Pacing around in circles again. Couple of spare headlights. What can we do? I don't get places with this stuff, man. I'm running out of places. I got more stuff than I got places for. We have to build more places. So I think I've reached the point then, almost, like, pretty much, staring at this. I'm still going to have these bins of stuff. I'm going to have to build a shelving unit over there. It'll be this afternoon's mission, I guess. Because it's all kind of sorted into piles already. There's 2 or 3 bins of parts that could be sorted through, but for the most part, it's just, yeah. There's nowhere to go. There was a place for these though. There's a couple more things. Where did I put all the tiger bag shade things? Where have they all gone? Anybody remember? Because I had a stack of these somewhere. See, you spend a week not in here. I've already put away like 10 of these. They have a place somewhere. I can't see it. This is the other tire warmer though. I'd lose my head if it wasn't screwed on. That's what my father always said. I'd lose my head if it wasn't screwed on. It's not wrong. Yeah, it will be saved, man. I'll just have to put another motor in it. I can't spend the money on that right now. Priorities, life, you know how it goes. Where, I know I have a stack of these, literally of these blooming shades, and I can't find where I put them. It's annoying. Yeah, shit happens. My own dumbass fault. I should have, I checked the oil. I'd done maybe 300 miles on it. The oil was full. I'd only done like 300 miles, hadn't checked it. But it had none in it. It smelled like burning oil. I was on the road down to the city. It was the longest trip I've ever taken it on down to the city. About 10 minutes before it knocked, I caught a whiff of like burning oil. I was like, oh, it's probably just a vehicle around me. And I looked back, there wasn't any smoke billowing out of it, but I suspect it just, maybe there was something going on with it. So it's just like, where did the oil go? It didn't leak out of it. So it would imply it's been burning oil like crazy. But I would have thought I would have spotted it. So I don't know. It is what it is. I tried basically not overthinking it. I'm just like, motor's broken. With it running out of oil, yes, I could rebuild the crank. I could put a new crank in it and that, but it's like, well, there was oil in it 300 miles ago. Now there's no oil in it. Where did the oil go? Does that imply that, the piston rings are fucked, or something? This, let alone the other damage that's been done apart from the big end of the low oil, Like it had oil in it, but it didn't have enough. So, went somewhere. Right now. Be interesting when I tear it apart to see if there's fuel in the oil or something. Maybe an injector was seeping overnight or something. Maybe it watered down the oil, something like that. Had that happen before, but it did well. You know, that motor lasted 70,000 miles, which for a bike is pretty good. You know, so, such is life. I just find myself staring at all this stuff, wondering where am I going to put it all. This is where where the Hoarder brain breaks, guys. This is why I usually don't stream this kind of stuff. Like I try and plod along. So you hear my brain right now? It's trying to find ways out. This is the Hoarder battling the Hoarder brain. I was raised by a Hoarder, so it's like you throw that away, and I see all these bins of parts. It's like, oh well, you know. You end up shoving stuff away, and I'm really trying to do as little of that as possible. Have places for things. You know, would be good. Okay, that's an essential. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Where do I have a collection of those? See? Miscellaneous part. He has no friends. Yes, he does. He does have a friend. That's where his friends are. Good. This is good. As long as we get everything stacked with the same things together, then I go, well, I got 20 alternators, I need a space this big to put them in, you know? You know? The worst car parts to try and store are any painted panel, doors, front fenders, you know, hoods, all that kind of stuff. And seats, upholstery. That's the stuff that takes up all the space. Mechanical stuff doesn't take up much space. It's all the upholstery. It's all the panels you want to keep that you can't scratch, you know. And now, you know, that's where it becomes a problem. Yeah, well. Yeah, that's just life. I don't know. I'm all good. Like, I'm positive about it. It's fine. It's just, yeah, I created it. I got to work through it. And at the end of it, then other things can happen. But, you know, when a garage is full of all these parts and all this chaos, it's like you want to bring a car in here and work on it. Every time you want to find a part, you're making all this mess. Something changes. Oh, I can't do that one this week. I'll take it out. Like, you try and work in here for a week, and the amount of mess you make as you go, or trying to find a tool or a part because it's not organised enough. It's all we fall to the level of our systems, not the level of our habits, right? So I'm just trying to really get some systems built here. What have we got in here? A bunch of parts for the convertible. Okay. And a box 3 times the size it needs to be. We'll rebox that stuff, I suspect. We're building up a pile of junk outside the garage again, so a lot of skill. Oh, I don't know about that. I'll figure it out as I go, bro. I'd put it more down. I don't know. Semi-directed intentional dumb luck. Let's call it that. Yeah, as I say, it's just like anything in life, right? This is the prime example of things end up owning you, right? Like my time would be free right now, but all these things essentially own me right now. They own my time. Because everything you own has a duty of care, it has a responsibility to it. This is the exact manifestation of that, you know. So if you're gonna hold the stereos there, computer 21. So less stuff means I can, once this is over with, that's what's driving me through getting this done when I'm not motivated. It's just, okay, well, I can actually get back to building cars and what I enjoy doing. So, you believe in me? That's good, mate. Yeah, you've got to believe in yourself. Or I believe in me too. More and more each day. I definitely have self-doubt, right? But, like, the self-doubt is overridden by, well, if I just keep, like, you can't fail if you just put a little time into it each day, right? So even if this stream, like, I struggle to stream and think and do this, so like we're kind of just hanging out. Like usually I work at a different kind of pace a bit, but it's all good. What else we got here? That can go to scrap metal. Old junk. I'm doing good for a hoarder throwing shit out. I'm doing good. What do we got here? It's garage door rollers for the sectional garage door. So, and more rollers and screws. Yep, cool. That can all go up to the cabin. That's where all the building stuff is going. Obviously, yeah, I would be usually I'd just carry it up the hill right now, but seeing as you guys are watching, I'll just make a pile. Worry about it later on. Bit by bit, day by day. So happy I found this live. I appreciate it, mate. I like this guy. Thank you, Jason. Much appreciated, mate. How you going? How was your weekend? As I say, I just come on here and be me. Just going about life. I don't know. Oh, they're wrong way round. I could probably practice some good L-sits on these. I could probably get real good at L-sits on crutches. Learn to balance on them. That could be a new trick for YouTube from a fitness side of it. So yeah, have to concentrate real good on that, won't we? Not quite tall enough either. They're at the longest they go. This is what happens when I have crutches. These are at the tallest they go. Being 6'2", I can't really. So when I busted my hip, like, to lift myself was really quite tricky. But you get good on crutches after enough motorcycle crashes. You know, when I busted this leg 3 times, so you get pretty. Well, that's how I always went through the hospital, coming for a checkup, and everyone else is like hobbling along on their crutches, and I'm like, oh yeah, mate, where are we going? Oh yeah, we gotta go over here. Oh yeah, step into this room, sir. Oh yeah, okay. You know, so you know somebody's messed himself up a few too many times. Oh, I think we'll hang them on the wall like a skull and crossbones, couple of swords. Yeah, nice look for the channel. Yeah. Maybe I should just mount them on the motorcycle so they're ready to go. Should just mount them on the motorcycle. I think we need to do like a skull and crossbones type layout on the wall with them somewhere. But you see, this is what I mean. It's got all this stuff laying around. Hang on, what are we going? We're going to make it smaller. That's what we'll do. Not quite. Yeah. I'm hilarious. Oh, mate, don't get me started. Right. So if you want to, we'll play stupid fun tips. Useless information. You want some useless information? When these are, popped in, you got to pop that in, but you don't want to be going one hole at a time to shorten or lengthen your crutches for somebody, right? So you push them in, you twist it a little. Just a little, right? So you can still see the ball there. See how you can still see the ball there? Now, you can, now, let's see if I can get some lighting on it. There we go. Now you can see the ball, but it's not going to click in at every hole. You can just run it down, run it down, run it down, right? Now that we run it down without hitting every blooming hole, okay, there you go. Now you know if anybody ever needs crutches made really long, there you go. You know how to do it without struggling to find the hole. Sometimes it can help. You throw a bit of flour on it, spit on it. I don't know. Whatever works for you. Pop these over here. Good. We might be due a coffee soon, actually. That's what I'm thinking. We need a coffee. What are you laughing at? I don't understand what's so funny. You're laughing at me now. Hey. Yeah. What have we got here? We've got the speed from my old Lexus, probably. Yep. Old owner manual from my old Lexus that I haven't had for 10 years. Cellular telephone user manual from my old Lexus. There's a nice little binder though. See, the hoarder brain wants to keep that, and like, oh, I'll put little pockets, I'll put my notepads in it. It actually is in good condition. Every bit of me that was raised by keep everything, throw nothing away wants to keep that. No. Don't need more shit. Don't need more shit. Got enough shit. Got enough shit. Keep it all forever. Eventually somebody else will bloody throw it away. I don't want to be one of those people, you know, say I have kids and stuff and, you know, 30 years from now I die off and I've just left a bunch of shit everywhere. Really cool relic. Yeah, well, it'll be a landfill relic now. Like, this is, I feel you, you know, it's a little relic, but, you know, if I keep every little thing, I'll try and keep the memories instead. I sold my mate that Lexus and he rolled it. It was a big Lexus, like LS400. And he was going up the gravel and ended up sideways. And he flipped it through the air for about 30 feet. And it never even touched the side of it. It went off a bank, flew through the air for 30 feet and pancaked on its roof. And he hopped out of it perfectly fine. Quite impressive. Bent the whole tunnel, ripped the engine off its mounts, ripped the gearbox off its mounts. Yeah, twisted the entire gearbox tunnel of the car. You know, I ended up stripping it out for parts after he rolled it, and the roof had only come down about that far, but every other bit of drivetrain in that thing had mangled itself. Yeah, I had how many LS400s have I had? I think I've had 3 of them now. It's not here yet, but I bought a Sora, like a SC300, the coupe, off my mate. It's the paint's all stuffed in that, but I bought that off him. It's at his place. But yeah, it's a 1JZ non-VVTi with a single turbo SC300. I got that as well. Probably gonna rip the motor out of that. Put that 1J in something else. Might put that 1J into my convertible Z there. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking anyway. Appreciate you guys keeping me chatting. It means I'm not blooming overstimulated thinking about this shit. Yeah. You know, lifetime of cars, man. Lifetime of cars. Motorbikes mostly. Actually, I've broken down a lot more with cars at this point, but yeah, I grew up with cars, and then when I hit 16, I got into motorbikes, and I didn't have a car till I was about 20, 21. I'd grown up working on cars and stuff with my dad, so that's where it all started. I was on the spanners from about 4 years old, mate. That's how it goes. to do with all that? Oh, yeah. License plates, that's about half of them. I think I might have too many cars. I think I might have too many cars, chat. Now, you need to stay under fall and scratch something. Okay. Alright, good. Okay, we can see more floor now. This is good, guys. This is good progress. We can actually see the floor in here for more than like a 1 square foot area. It's quite nice. Yeah, what's up, my bro? LS400 with high flow cats and straight pipe. Yeah, we had it straight pipe, man. I did a lakeside on it. So we literally dropped the exhaust off, and right in front of the back wheels by the back doors we just had a couple of oval slant back tips out of it. Never too many cars. No, too many cars, bro. Too many cars. I'm cutting down on all this, man. I'm getting out of this many cars, man. I did it for too long. And it's just, yeah, they all end up sitting around, and there's just not enough hours. Even when I work from home on them, and I'm trying to build cabins and this and that and all the other shit, it's like, I could have the next 20 years, I wouldn't finish every car here. There's a lot of them I bought with plans to fix them up, but then you find out, they got a slightly bent chassis under them or something. And it's like, oh, someday I'll get it straightened out, and I can sit, someday it's just, to build something like that to sell on or something, it's not viable, I absolutely love side exits here, mate. I agree with you. I agree with you on that one. There's another thing I'm going to sell, to be honest. It's a GT1 class tube chassis car there. Full race chassis. It's never been on track. It got built by a guy and I bought it with the plans to finish it, but it ain't going to happen. That's the front of it. It's the front end, front suspension. There's a door. You guys might have seen it in some of my shorts and stuff, but yeah. Get the floor cleared up here. Get more floorboards in will be good too. That's going to scrap. I think this is the point of view the person want. No, none of it's stolen, mate. No, it's called hard ass work. That's how the world works, dude. That's how the world actually works. It's hard work. And going through it day by day and shit like this. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't like that that's where your mind goes, man, because this is mostly a self-improvement channel, right? So that implies you have a self-limiting belief, right? Your self-limiting belief is the only way anybody could get all the stuff. They would have to steal it all. No, you just got to work away at stuff, man. Come on, mate. If you want VTK, mate. If you want. But yeah, so we got that running recently. We got that running on stream. So I'm gonna obviously, that's how I got it. That's how I got it off my mate. A friend of mine passed away, and I was friends with his son, so I ended up buying the bike off the family. Because he kept offering it to me when he was alive. He kept going, do you want to buy it? Do you want to, like, I can't fix it, so. Yeah. So, I did ride it for a while when I got it. Then I bought the ZX14. I got the race bike. So, at least they're sort of parked up. We haven't cleaned all the way up to the back, but, at least I can sort of operate like this, if I need to do something here, I can roll the bikes out or whatever. I've got some more options now. And then I can maybe actually finish my own car, my own project. After how many years? 6 years ago I took it off the road to just put another standard motor in it, and it just got put in the corner, and everything else has taken priority. So hopefully this summer it's done. It'd be nice if I had that on the road this summer. We did carbon fibre headlight inserts for it and stuff. That's the only set of those on the planet, by the way. We made 99 J-spec headlights, and we copied the inserts and made them out of pure carbon fibre. So that'll be a nice thing when it's done. Nice little touch there. We've got some pure carbon side skirt lips and stuff as well. But again, honestly, with cars, if I was going to build this these days, I wouldn't have done any of that. I wouldn't have bothered with the side skirts, body kit, wheels. I wouldn't have done any of that these days. Like, it's kind of like the amount of money I pissed at cars over the years, man. The amount of money I've lost in cars over the years, just pissing away on bullshit. You know, like I used to have 3 different cars that had like Nismo 300km/h speedos in them. I had 3 300ZXs and they all had the Nismo 300k speedo in them. And then people were selling those. They're worth $800. And I'm like, well, I don't need them in my car. You know, I'd paid $500-600 each for them, but it's like, well, why do I need a 300km/h speedometer in my street cars? So everyone can go, oh, look, you've got a Nismo, da da da. And I was like, it was about when I was about 25, 26, I really cottoned on to all that kind of stuff of like, you know, at what point are you just spending money to essentially impress other people or, you know, something like that? You know, it's just, I got better things to do. I think that's where it's lost. A lot of the car hobbies got lost for people. Is just, how do I put it? You know, you're not building it for you. I see that with a lot of the younger fellas. So, you know, they'll go, oh, guys, what colour should I paint it? What wheels should I put? What this, what that? It's like, man, cars, bikes and stuff are meant to be like your mental health. They're meant to be your escape. You're not meant to be trying to impress everybody else with it. You're trying to impress the younger version of yourself. You know, what did you want? What do you want to aim at? And, like, why do you want to aim at it? You know? Do you want a specific car because everyone else says it's cool or whatever? Like, I did that when I got into 300ZXs. All my mates were into Silvias and Skylines, and I was like, well, Silvias and Skylines were 3 times the money, and it was all just drift tax. And on paper, the 300ZX was a better car than what I wanted to do. So that's what I went for. Now these days, you know, I'm into my Toyota trucks and that mostly. So. Or a motorcycle, you'd be interested. Yeah. As I say, man, I'm really looking to, like, I'll get rid of the race chassis. I'm going to keep like 2 300ZXs. I might have a few more bikes and stuff. I want to get a dirt bike to just, you know, not go motocross racing or anything, just something to ride around paddocks and have a bit of fun with. You know a lot, mate, for, oh, I don't know. I know nothing. That's the journey of life, man. You're always learning something. You're always growing. All right, what's going on here then? What do we got? All the computers. All right. We're good. Just a quick reminder, guys, if you're new here, tuning in, the purpose of these streams is to show, you know, my mess, my craziness, my whatever. Try and inspire people to, you know, just chip away at whatever you're avoiding working on. So you can do a project at your end while you watch me, rather than just sit on your phone and do nothing. I would like it if you're working on something you're avoiding, cleaning your room, cleaning your, I don't know. Okay, make sure you're doing something. No. I'm not motivated either, so. Get it done. That's all the computers. Going up around here. you'd almost think one day I'll actually get organised in here. A lot of modules. Yeah, I've stripped out about in the last, basically during COVID, during the lockdowns. The moment the media, I was doing car parts and whatever, and doing up the old car. I had a whole heap of these I needed to get finished. Need a lot of parts and that. And basically the lockdowns happened. And the news immediately come on. They're going, everybody should clear off their credit card debt and whatever. Don't borrow any money, like da-da-da, cash up, da-da-da. Well, the moment they said that, I went all in. The moment they said that, because it just meant everyone's going to get scared and go and sell everything. That's exactly what happened, is people just sold up their project cars and their whatever was sitting around. They're like, oh, cashed up, because, you know, the moment you put on the news, oh, you know, clear your debts, everything's going to crap. Everyone panics. So I got in, bought a whole heap of them, parted them out, and got them going quickly. And that was the plan. But as you can see, I'm stuck with all the parts for now. So hopefully in the next 20 years, you know, bit by bit, you know, $50 here, something or something, you know, they'll bring me way back. Oh no. It was a good plan at the time, but it's sort of worked out. But yeah, regardless, I've now got all this crap. Oh, you have to tell me why, VTK. What am I doing on here that's so different to these other streamers, man? Because my only thing I do on here is I'm just me. I don't care what he really thinks of me or something. I don't know. I'm just an idiot. What is it they said? Stop making stupid people famous. Oh no, I could be on the line, man. Someday, love, we're gonna get there. We're getting there, alright? I promise you. Alright, this is all of this is working towards. So me and you, we can go cruising, drop top of the sun. We'll get Susie in there. Get Susie in the drop top, and we'll be good to go. Alright, jeez, my brain today. My gosh. At least I'm not wearing a toilet seat. Yeah. Yeah, it was very interesting the way that guy tried to, the ice cream man guy. It was very interesting what his plan was. He talked about it on like a podcast interview about, or like a small channel. Sat down and did a podcast style thing with him, and he talked about it all. And the whole reason he was doing the toilet seat on his head stuff was to draw people to his gaming channel. Because he had 5 people who would watch him video games. So his plan was to try and convert the viewers over, essentially. So what he did is he did a whole heap of the ice cream man stuff, got really big, and I'm done, and blah, 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 right? With the plan that you're going to get all these Gen Z, Gen Alpha kids, whatever, watching it. And then right up, what he started doing is he'd end the toilet seat streams, and right on the same channel, 5 minutes later, he'd do a horizontal gaming stream. And it would only have 5 viewers, or it would have 10, and they'd all be going, why aren't you doing the ice cream stuff, right? And it went from him being ice cream man with the whole thing to a little picture of him on screen doing his horizontal gaming. And that's what he talked about. That's what he was trying to do, was grow his channel that way. Because he'd been doing it for years with no results on his gaming. So that was the whole reason for the toilet seat on the head. Very interesting. But yeah, there's an interview with him about why he did it that way. I mean, Nikolai Avocado, the mukbang guy, did the same thing. So Nikolai Avocado, whatever, the guy was like the mukbang streamer. He was originally a vegan streamer. He was talking about veganism and stuff and couldn't get any following. And then he eventually came up with a plan. He'd always wanted to be famous, and his plan was, and it's come out from his mates and stuff, that's all in that. The whole plan was get fat, gain a heap of weight, make millions of dollars off controversy, then lose the weight and just chill. And that's what he's done, you know. So what the guy did is basically packed on a bunch of weight, horrified the world, got a bunch of people hating him, but then those same people want to support him to succeed, right? So that's what Nikolai Avocado did. And he got all the millions of dollars of mansions and whatever. You know, and now everybody will follow him for the journey. Oh, I'm losing weight, guys, I'm working at that. And then people will support again, right? It's just, I just couldn't do anything like that, man. I just don't think it's, it's just brain rot, right? But that's, I don't know. That's what sells, man. That's what sells. But we're holding out on the internet. The real ones here. There's like Kurth does his gaming stuff. VTK, check out Kurth's channel, bro. If you like the vibe here for the reasons I sort of think you do. Yeah, Kurth has a very soothing, like, voice actor voice, my friend. Yeah, he's very... Playing Vintage Story, which is very similar. If I'm not mistaken, it started off as a mod to Minecraft, but became its own game. I think you'd enjoy it, BTK. Make sure you check them out. Where did I have the stack of these? Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. You make a YouTube channel. It's like people swipe on here. It's like, oh, it's some dude cleaning his garage. It's like, yeah, it's in the channel description. It's the unseen work of life, right? It's the unseen work behind success. That's what nobody shows you. That's what Instagram is everybody's success, everybody's highlight reel. I'm showing the opposite of the highlight reel. That's the mission. So people can join in at this level. And right? And then the idea is then I'm showing the results. You know, the trucks I get, the cars I get, the motorbikes, the motorbike racing, the overlanding in the truck and stuff. You know, it all comes from this work. Without this work being done, none of that can ever happen, right? Can I see your cars? I'm a bit late. Oh yeah, you see them as you linger around the channel, man. We got a whole heap of them. Yeah, at the moment I'm just plodding away in the shed. We'll probably head up for a coffee in a minute. Been down here about just over an hour. But again, I'm not down here like working flat out on cars or anything right now. We're just having a bit of a sort through and hang out and chat and whatever. Alright, so we got all the I think that's all the computers in that bin now. Because most of the stuff here are stacked into piles of specific stuff, so we're pretty alright. The only thing I've still got to do really is get in there. I might have to buy some more plastic bins, to be honest, but that's right. Sorry. It's just I'm going to have to make some shelving to hold these. I had some shelving to hold plastic bins like this. It's outside of pieces at the moment, but that's what we're trying to do, is just narrow things down a bit. Cool. And as long as it's in a container, it's fine. As long as it's not loose piles all over the floor. So when I build the shelving, the loose piles of stuff I don't have enough bins for, rather than buying a heap of bins just to put engine mounts in, and then the engine mounts break the cheap plastic bin, I'm just going to make like a wooden cubby, and you just fill up the little wooden boxes with whatever part it is, right? I think it'll be better. What have I got for sale? Everything's for sale. We've got a new truck coming next week. I sold the Dyna, the white truck that I was recently repainting on stream. You know, we just did a rattle can paint job on it. A friend of mine's bought that off me and I've bought a new truck. But we're not saying what the new truck is yet. It's a very exciting truck. It's the most JDM truck you'll ever see in your life. I promise you that. But you'll see, I'm going to build anticipation on this channel for once, rather than just be like, hey guys, this is happening, you'll see it soon. I'm going to build up some, and I've got to make sure I don't disappoint. I think it'll, yes, it's a very me vehicle. It's not something, yeah. You'll know, when I show you this new truck, you'll be like, of course you bought that. Of course you did. Why did we not anticipate that? But we're keeping it quiet at the moment. Every time I put stuff up on here, I'm wondering if I'm about to poke Gary, because Gary the possum moved from the other shelving. He sleeps somewhere up here now. So as we put stuff on, I guess we'll get a thud from him. What do you mean you can't believe it's... VTK, what's so exciting about me channel, mate? You're saying it's really good. You're going to have to spell it out for me, dude. You're going to have to spell why. Why is this why? What am I doing? What did I do? I'm just here, mate. And then Missy Garrett, I don't know. Is the world really that fake that I put myself out and I'm just like, hello YouTube, like, comments, scribbles, I don't know. I'm a simple man. It's like a dream to be a mate. Oh. This man's after me heart. Alright. There's no point at all sitting here in a fucking broken box, is there? can go with the other cars. There is a car stacked full of heating units. The other thing is I'm about to strip out like 3 cars and get rid of them, which means I have to bring even more parts in here. I'll try to be minimal with it. Genuine live stream. Is that real? Like, you say it's the best channel ever because I'm a genuine live streamer. Is it really everybody else? Is that fake? It's crazy. I found a few real ones, right? That's why I shout out the boys in the chat there, like Kurth and that, right? There's Kurth, Sean the Bread and that, you know. There's a lot of real good people on live, man. I'll help you find them. Out some little computers. Computer. You guys hear that bird? Apparently Gary the Possum has decided to leave us some little pallet presents in this bin. First time I've seen that. Little shit. Literally. Hang on. Let's get more we throw out of this. Oh, crap. Like crap, I can actually see my floor. Miracle. What bird did that? It'll be a tui or it'll be a could be a magpie copying. They copy the tuis and stuff. I'm pretty sure it's a tui. Irish spring bars. Like why is that, Georgina? Oh, I didn't touch the dripping on, mate. See. It looks like just bins of crap, but then the moment I actually start looking at them, it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to need one of those, and then yeah, so there might, I think there's still going to be about 4 or 5 plastic bins sort of full of random. I mean, I've got a whole back corner over there that I've not done any shelving or anything in yet, right? So that whole back corner is left, so that when all the stuff is sorted through, there is a place for it all. So as long as here's clear, as long as around the edges are all clear, and all the random shit is in the middle, then I can make some shelves. And okay, it won't be perfectly sorted through, but we've made space, we've thrown out enough. So it looks a bit cluttered right now, but there is a plan. There is a method to the madness, my friends. So this is the stuff that you struggle with. I'm trying to store stuff like this, the front guard for the car I'm building. I don't want to leave it on the car out there. So, you know, with this stuff laying around your garage, you can't scratch, you can't stack. Yeah, it can sit on top of its, can sit nicely on top of its engine here. There we go. That's the best plan I have. So it's sitting on top of the engine that goes in the car. I've already built the motor. That motor has been in that car. I've driven that car. A couple of months ago we drove that car, but the gearbox wasn't shifting into second automatic. So I had to pull the motor out. Then I'll rebuild the garage floor in like a week, because half the floor, there was no floor any over there. There was no floor through here. Like a lot of it was really open. So we shuffled everything around for weeks. It was meant to take a week, and now we're like 5-6 weeks later. And yeah, once all this stuff is done, sifted through, put away over there, just do a little scurry round. Hang these bumpers up on the roof with these other ones. Got a bunch of bumpers on the roof. Way to store them. I usually have like 5 or 6 up there. I took some of them down, so they're sitting around there, sitting around here. So we'll hang all those up. I'll hang all those up today, will make a big difference. Yeah, maybe I can actually build my car. But yeah, this I didn't fix. We blew the motor. There is another motor available, but through winter I was just like, oh, I can sit here, who cares? We'll get back to it. But yeah, this one's the main project. Convertible Z32. Again, more panels I'm trying to store without scratching, you know, for this car. That's pretty much what we're down to now. It's like, this is, you know, organised enough for me for one vehicle to come in here. All the stuff on top of that race chassis I'm going to have to sort through and put away. Hang all these bumpers up. We got brakes. We got the brakes for the convertible. Some Brembos for it. Need some new rotors and that. But yeah, some big Brembos there. 324s I think they are. It's got the drive shaft hangers. In New Zealand, you got it. In New Zealand, you have to have these to certify the car if you add a lot of power to it and stuff. So you hang that under the car. I think they've got to be like 150 millimeters from each universal joint. You've got to have one at each end. So if the universal explodes or something, that the drive shaft can't dig into the ground, that kind of thing. So that's what they make you do. I think it's awesome, even if it is right-hand drive. No, right-hand drive. A right-hand drive Japanese car is the correct way a Japanese car should be. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. If the Japanese make a left-hand drive car, Japanese cars are right-hand drive, mate, in Japan. Can't say these kind of things, mate. Oh, if only it was left-hand drive. No, everything is meant to be right-hand drive. No, it's not acceptable. So yeah, we got this one we're building. So again, it was just a gearbox had an issue. I built the whole car, built the engine, everything, but the gearbox had an issue. This one's the one I've just sold. So we got a new truck coming next week. It's very similar to this. This is the old Killdozer. I'm keeping the plate. The plate is actually meant to go on that Land Cruiser, so it goes on that one. Yeah, we got that. Had to finish up and get out the door. Always something to do around here. Yeah, there we got a nice blue sky for once, even though it's the middle of flipping winter. It's nice. There's three cars I'm about to get rid of. I'll show you. Hang on, because we got to put up another garage here. I'm about to move we got the main cabin there. It's my main cabin I'm building. We're in the caravan for now, right? We got the big home tree. It's the tree that. So the idea is it's meant to be like a cabin, a deck, and then the other garage goes here. It's like another cabin. The other garage will start about here, come towards me. Across here, a 2-car garage. So I'm scrapping that one out. That bumper goes on that grey car. That's the floor, part of the floor for the new garage. That Ford Fiesta will go to scrap. There's another ZX there that'll go to scrap. That one I might keep or just sell as is. That one was my mate that passed away. It was one of his projects. So yeah, there's all, and just too many, you know. And then we got, what else we got? We got 300ZX, 300ZX, 85 Hilux Miata, and a Mark 1 Austin Mini. But as you can see, this isn't the plan, right? This is what it became. This is the amount of crap I ended up with, and buying stuff while drinking and things like that, right? So now without drinking and all that, cutting down on stuff, because obviously, you know, you can't, you know, what's the point in having that many of everything? So I'm just in buying some cars down there. Yeah. We got the cabin. Oh, where are we? We got the, what am I doing? Flipping the camera the wrong way. That's the cabin where I do the gym and stuff. Obviously not finished, but that's the main cabin. Been bombing around on Susie's bike because my one's broken, so this is the one we're teaching Susie on. Just a little 250, little Honda V-twin. Little 250. Got a little bike. Wonderful collection. Yeah, a lot of them, like this car here, man, needs to go to scrap. Like that one I was going to fix up, you know, like the paint's in good condition, most of it. but it got smacked in the front and it bent the chassis rail up about that far, right, on one side. It's only slightly tweaked it, but I just don't have, I got other things I want to do. Like, I'd rather get rid of those, build the garage. I'd rather buy a few more Toyota Land Cruisers and do those up or something, right? I'm just a bit out of the old, that kind of stuff now. Hello, love.
Hello.
Come in for a coffee. Hello.
You want one?
Oh, I could go one. What's the plan? Hello. Sit. Shake. Shake. Excuse me, shake. No, don't eat me. Go lie down there. Hey, big boy. Hey, big boy. Alright. What's up, wifey? What you got for me, mate? What's going on, mate? Coffee time. She's going to make me a coffee. Anyway. Hello. You're looking at me sideways now. Wash your hands first, darling. Nah, I don't want to. Do what I want. Anytime. What do you mean wash my hands? I'm sitting down to sit here and drink a coffee. Why would I wash my flipping hands? It's silly. My name's Millie, not silly. That's what my grandmother used to say. Whenever I'd try to deceive my grandmother with a little white lie, she'd be like, my name's Millie, not silly. Her name wasn't Millie either, though. Yeah, figure. She tried to give me a coffee with no sugar. It's all I've done for you. Try hand me a coffee with no sugar in it. Unbelievable. The sheer audacity. Kurt says hi, Susie. G'day, Kurt.
Oh.
Does it act like a subframe? What act like a subframe? I must have missed something there. I wonder what New Zealand air smells like. Mostly my farts, to be honest. The amount of blimmin' onion I've been eating lately. Oh, it would be enough to upset Greta Thunberg. Thanks, mate. Oh. Brackets under the car. Yeah, they go round the drive shaft. So if a universal joint snaps on the drive shaft at either end, either at the gearbox or the diff end, it catches the drive shaft essentially, rather than it snap off and the drive shaft fly and like catapult the car. That kind of thing. Same thing with it being like thrown up through the floor. So that's why they're made out of like 8mm plate or something like that. Heidi. Shush. Yeah, well, a moment. Yeah, she's just been. Oh, I've been out with them while you were out before I went live. I was out there with them for an hour. She was wandering around. We were walking up and down the drive. She had a bombie knocker hanging out her mouth. She had literally a bombie knocker in her mouth with just like the stalk of it just hanging out her mouth. And she's just following me around for like 20 minutes with this bombie knocker in her mouth just looking at me. But wouldn't give it to me. Yeah. So yeah, just goes around the drive shaft, Kurt. Let's call them, over here it's just a drive shaft safety hoop. Be nice to each other, dogs. Yeah, no, I'm getting what do you guys think of this kind of format of the streams? I just come on and we're in the garage or we have a coffee or whatever, right? It's not like, I don't know. I try not to come in here with too much agenda, right? It's like, well, I've got some time. I feel like I can go on live right now. We'll do some work. We'll chat. We'll hang out. Like, I don't know. I just don't want to make it too boring. I mean, I guess reality is boring. So I mean, there's a lot of people looking for entertainment on YouTube, but not everybody. I don't know. I'll carve out my own audience. We seem to be doing it. How's everybody going today? How was your weekend? We'll sit and have a wee coffee. I feel like I hold a mug weird. I pick up the mug and I'll see my fingers on camera and I'm like, I'll just. bit by bit, day by day. That was the theme to the TV show Full House. Bit by bit, day by day, we'll make it better the second time around. How do I stay motivated? Discipline. The difference between motivation and discipline, in my opinion, is motivation is the shit you want to do. If somebody told me, hey man, be at the racetrack, like, I could be laying in bed, depressed as heck, right? So say the phone rings and somebody says, hey man, we need you at the racetrack in 3 hours. We got a bike here for you. We got all the gear mechanics. You can go racing right now, right? Am I going to need discipline? Am I going to struggle to do that? Right? You can immediately, because you want to do it, right? I'd be in my car and I'd be gone in the next 5 minutes, bro. I'd be running out the door with a toothbrush in my mouth, or doing it like Mr. Bean, using the windscreen wiper spray. Put the windscreen wiper spray on to wet the toothbrush so I can brush my teeth while I'm driving. So that's the difference between motivation and discipline. Motivation is the stuff you want to do, and if you only do stuff when you want to do it, everybody else who can get past that barrier will destroy you at it. So that's the key difference between successful and unsuccessful people, is not just doing what you feel like doing. It's the stuff you're avoiding, the stuff like you don't feel like doing. That's you're never going to be motivated to do it. You can't wait for if I feel more motivated, and you just end up bullying yourself, right? So the way I do it is 10 minutes, bro. 10 minutes is my strategy. If I don't feel like doing something, I'm going to go put 10 minutes at it. It's beat to no minutes at it, and rinse, repeat at everything. Put 10 minutes at something. If you really don't want to keep doing it after 10 minutes of it, even if it's a 100-hour thing, if you don't want to keep doing it after 10 minutes at it, just go do something else. You can always come back to it. But think like I improve things in my life 10 minutes at a time, 5 minutes at a time, 20 minutes here, half an hour there, and everything just kind of tumbles together, Hey man, how's it going tonight? Yeah, good, Crispy. Going all right, man. How about yourself? Middle of the day here. We've just been down the garage working on some stuff. I thought I'd come in for a coffee. I don't know. We might go back down the garage. We might chat for 20 minutes. I don't know. We'll see how we feel. We'll see how we feel, right? See, that's where the discipline would lack. I could sit here and talk on YouTube live all day, man. I could sit here and talk, and I love doing it. I love having chats with people and talking about mental health and all that. But I also need to make sure I do the work, right? So, got to lead by example. Got to practice what you preach and all that. I haven't called the quit line people yet. Nobody bloody reminds me, eh? But again, I should take accountability, sort that myself. Coffee, just kiddos to the theme park, had a good day. Thank you for the dono, first of all, there, Chris. Much appreciated, bro. Oh, I can hit a love heart, that's right. Really appreciate that, bro. Oh, and I like the thank you, bro. Yeah, just having a little coffee, man. I just have these usually I just have these little sachet things. I don't know if you have them overseas and whatever, just Nescafe and things. Sometimes throw a bit of Moccona in to amp it up, but I don't know, I just enjoy like a hot drink. Otherwise, I tend to go for energy drinks, and like I'll guzzle Coca-Cola and stuff, and yeah, so I do just try and get the coffees in instead, as tends to be better for me. Good. Where did the message get retracted, Leo? I was just reading that. Leo. You said something about the cars. You did. Hey, bring it back. Where did it go, Leo? Sorry, I was reading it. I'm sorry. I try not to miss anything. Yeah, if you want to talk about more, I'm all about it, man. Like, that's the main thing. That's what this channel is all about, man. Discipline over motivation, because I ain't motivated. Sometimes I am, but like getting down to the garage today, I've been putting that off for a couple of days, and I'll get down there, and then today it's like, no, I need to make sure I actually get in there and do it. And you can see at the end of it, I'm like, I'm not beating myself up mentally. It's like, okay, cool. Some progress has been made. Every bit of progress counts, man. Yeah. I think I'm going to be a lot. I think I'll be a lot not happier. I don't like to use the word happy. I'll be able to just function a lot better when the garage is fully organised, rather than chaos. So that's what I'm aiming towards at the moment. Rather than just rush getting the cars back in the garage to work on, I'm trying to get
things set up so like it's not like bringing the cars in. Because if I want to clean up any mess once the cars are in, it's a pain in the ass, right? I was saying the good thing about being a mobo is I've done nothing on them for 10 years. Now they're worth heaps, so it's time to get remotivated. That's it, man. The thing is with inflation that yeah they're worth more, but the money's worth less than that. But yeah, I mean it is a good time. Some of them, man, be prepared to let go of just as is for less, so you can maybe take on a new opportunity. That's what I'm looking at doing. That's more what I'm doing now. Is I'm the old stuff that I thought I'd do well off. These days, not so much, right? These days, it's literally there's cars there I could build long term, but rather than put all the effort into building them for what they're worth, I'm just literally going to park them and scrap them, and I'll with that money, I'll buy a new opportunity that is, with today's like, rather than build the car for years and then get 10 grand US for it. I'd rather have 1,000 US in my hand right now to then buy 1,000 US opportunity that's worth 10 grand with a little bit of work, not bombing away at it. So sometimes, yeah, it's a hard one, man. Sometimes you just got to let things go. So we're right at that point now. I was sort of doing that as I was building the garage floor and just realizing, going through everything, pulling everything out, as I built the floor, because I had all the stuff in there while I built the floor. So it's like I've got so much stuff in here, I've thrown a lot of it out. And then the other target is, the cars out there is just like, nah, I'm getting rid of that one. It sucks. But like when I got them, I had all this ambition and all this like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And it's great. But then, the evidence is when they sit there for a few years, it's like, man, I don't have time for this shit. I don't want to spend my life turning spanners on old cars just to build them and sell them or something. I want to get back to it as a hobby. I want to make sure I'm doing it as a hobby and just enjoying my time, enjoying my wrench time. How long have you been on here? I obviously came over from Dennis's chat, but I don't know a whole lot about you. But he recommended you. I started my first channel exactly a year ago, man. I did. This is my third channel, so I did a couple of channels as like test channels, and honestly, I deleted the last two channels when I'd had enough of doing YouTube, and I took some time to reassess and reset, and make sure that what I was doing on here, I was doing what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do it. I kind of started to fall into like doing push-ups and stuff. Like you see people copy Dennis. I wasn't copying Dennis, but it just started to become saying the similar things and that like let's go energy and whatever. And I just wanted to be, myself. So just me. But yeah, that's what we do here, man. Really is I try and follow my journey. It's like the Truman Show movie, but you don't get to see me sleep, I suppose. I just share a bit of everything. I share where I'm at in life and talk about my problems with alcohol and stuff and getting out of that. And now it's the years of building my way back out. So, delayed gratification and sacrifice of essentially, being in a caravan with my missus and that while I build cabins and a garage and all that, right? So there's a lot going on. It's all coming together day by day. It's sort of by the end of this year, things will be a lot more progress. It's all chipping. It's all coming together. And that being said, I could have got a lot further ahead by now if I'd been more focused, if I'd been more disciplined, right? So this is why I still tune in to Dennis and that, right? Dennis is a legend, man. Absolute legend. This channel exists because of D-Bird. There wouldn't be this channel without Dennis. He was the first live stream I found that actually inspired me and motivated me. Like, I was chipping away at stuff here, but he's the one who inspired me to put myself out there as a channel that, hey, I could help some other people, and it's been really successful so far, so I do appreciate it, guys. Just on here sharing you, that's good, man. Someone either needs to hear what you're saying or you need to get it out or both. Yeah, it's definitely cathartic for me as well, man. It helps me work through stuff, discussing it with people. Sometimes people come in with a problem here in chat and like, I don't have experience with it, but somebody who's struggled with pill addiction or something is here that can help that person, right? Yeah, so it's just a community type thing, man. We just hang out and chat. Yeah. But I like to show the work as well. So sometimes I'm doing sometimes you'll see me driving a digger, an excavator. Sometimes you'll see me building the cabin or in the garage or playing with the dogs, whatever, right? It is what it is. But I try and do like the garage streams and stuff are meant to motivate people. It's like a work with me, if you're putting off tasks, but we don't like hard grind mindset. It's just flow along and Don't know how he does it. Got crazy stamina and patience. Oh man, it's just the discipline, man. It's just how he's building his mind. It's very impressive, man. Yeah. Yeah, he's been doing it for 7 years. D-Bird was doing... Well, only recently D-Bird's dropped to 1 workout a day. He was doing like almost every day for 7 years, 2 workouts like that a day. And like you're talking it was over 1,500 push-ups every day. That was the normal, and like, 500 pull-ups and like, 500-600 squats a day. Crazy, man. But that's the discipline. That's where a lot of people, the trolls and shit don't get it. Like he's a Marine who actually has been into the war zones and stuff, right? He was there doing it. And he's still trying to just serve people now. So yeah, that's a shame the flack he gets on his channel. But it's the nature of YouTube, man. It's the nature of live streaming. It's the nature of social media. So it is a hard thing to navigate. I mean, I've battled a lot with it, the stuff on here, but you get over it. Honestly, the biggest dramas I've had on YouTube have not been trolls. They've been other creators. Tell you that. People want to see you do well, but never better than them. And there were people I was friends with, and they'd see the rate my channel was growing at and stuff, and you watch them change up, man. It was very interesting. But that's never why I came on YouTube. That's what I had to figure out in my head. I never came on YouTube to copy anyone or like, I didn't come on YouTube to do push-ups and become friends with every fitness creator and support every fitness channel or whatever, like, and sit there watching that all day. I came on here to do my own show, do my own things. So do a bit of it all, but like, there are fitness guys I love to support. Some of them I don't, some of them I do. Just the real ones, right? I just like to support the real people, man. Not there's creators on here that do fitness and stuff that are lying through their teeth to people. And it's just, yeah, that's how it is. Uno momento, por favor. It's the nature of the internet. Yeah, grifters, man. Attention. They want money. There's a lot of the creators. They're just trying to make money. That's what they're on here for. They're not on here to serve people. They're not on here to help people. Whereas I'm on here to help people with like depression, mental health, and stuff. Right? I'm not on here to get famous, something in that way. I hate being on camera, man. I'm a qualified photographer, right? That's what I did in school. I always like being behind the camera, never in front of it. And for 10 years, I considered making some kind of YouTube channel, and I'll do like a faceless YouTube channel. I don't want to put myself out there like that. But in the end, it's bigger than me. That's the conclusion I came to, was to do content that's like, well, I'm going to put myself out there because it'll help somebody. It's not really about me. Does that make sense? It's not about me and stuff. It's just documenting my path, and hopefully it helps somebody. Can't or hostile at the same time wouldn't be for me, but each their own, I suppose. That's exactly it, Chris. Yeah, I'm not going to hate on them or anything, or go troll them or something or whatever. I'm not going to play into any drama with it. But yeah, that's what it is. I just, I've always been a very honest person. I don't like deceiving people. I don't like being disingenuous. I can't sleep at night if I'm disingenuous. So this is how it goes. I think in time, YouTube's changing. I think it is shifting these days. I think people are sick of the AI slop. People are sick of the grifters, the fake content. I think there's a lot of people just looking for genuine creators in that. And that's how you deal with a troll. What's it? Oh, it's your phone dinging. Your phone keeps dinging, love. Yeah. Oh, a couple of them. I don't know. All right. She's brushing off Heidi at the moment. Shepherd glitter. Heidi's shitting her coats. Yep. German Shepherd glitter. Good girl, Heidi. You good girl, Susie.
Put Z inside because it gets real excited.
Yeah, he does, yeah. These are my good girls. Oh. You're losing your winter coat there, dog. Yeah, by the time you're done, you usually got enough to make another dog. All that hair flick. We should put you in a shank. We're back. Yeah, as I was just saying, sometimes it does a little reconnect, or sometimes Dum Dum here hits the wrong button. But we're here. Sorry for the interruption. Yep, there's the dog out there getting it. All right, boss man, long drive back to Maine. Good to stop and say hello. Maybe see you in Dennis' chat sooner than later. Keep rocking, man. Appreciate you coming by, Chris. Yeah, man. Drive safe. Take it easy. Mind the idiots on the road, and just go about your journey, man. Go about your day. Everybody else going about theirs. Just go about. Keep on trucking. Keep on trucking, buddy. Yeah, man. Have a good one. Hope to see you soon. I'm usually in D-Bird's Lives, man. So D-Bird's Live, man. Just modding in there. So yeah, you see me around. You see me around here almost every day. What's my favourite song? Favourite song of all time? It's a hard question, man. My favourite game by the Cardigans. So it was the theme to one of the Gran Turismo games. Yeah, my favourite game by the Cardigans would be my favourite song. Oh, we'll get the next one. Yeah, I did miss something from Kirth there. Good fluff up. What were you distracted by? Multitasking, man. Should have caught that. Should have caught what? What are we? Oh, no, you guys are fine. Don't worry about it now. I just stared at the troll and did the ET phone home, real slow to the timeout button. It worked out well. Pull behind one, Caden. Pull behind type one, man. Yeah, it's just in this for now while I'm building some cabins, man. So we're building like a homestead here, right? So we got like I got a 6-car garage built. Got one cabin sort of half done, and we got another 2-car garage to go up. That'll sort of, it's going to operate as a garage for a while, and then I'm going to fit it out as more of a cabin, more of a living space. Do we have enough to make another dog after you brushed all that off? And she's jumped all over you. Yeah, covered you in clay.
That was Zed. He jumped on me.
Oh, nice. Oh no. So there you go. There you go, guys. That's a nice, soft, fluffy. That's off Heidi. That's how much winter coat she's just had brushed out of her today. We brushed the same amount out of her yesterday. There you go. If anybody wants a German Shepherd fluff ball, we should. Yeah, well, people make possum fur socks. Why aren't we look at that? Why aren't we? We should be breeding and training German Shepherds and then knitting the. We'll get the fur made. If they can make possum fur socks, surely you can make German Shepherd fur socks. Does anybody want a line of German Shepherd fur socks? Yeah, love. Thanks for that. They call that shepherd glitter. How many people are going to live with you? Oh, my missus lives here with me, mate. Just my lady and 2 dogs. But yeah, we're in the caravan while I'm building. I'll show you. It's easier to show you. The thing is, it's usually I only stream from in here, and there's a cabin there. Dog, Cody, hey, puppy. Oh, she wants to go in. Oh, she is. All right. Here's the cabin there, one of them, and then the other cabin's going to go over there. Day by day. But yeah, the whole place is a building site at the moment. Has been for 3 years, man, just chipping away at stuff, doing it all myself, right? So it takes a while with everything else going on in life. How do I be Chinese like you? Oh, you need to talk from in here. The Chinese accent come from about here, in the throat, right up in the. You talk quite high in the throat and the back, but on the front too. Then that's how you can be the Chinese like me. Hope that answers your question. Oh man, doing YouTube is interesting, isn't it? Made all kinds of characters. All kinds of characters on the internet, aren't you? How am I today? I'm good, Kurt. I'm good. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit better rested, man. The electric blanket I got, I've been sort of, rather than waking up at 4 in the morning freezing cold, just with the electric blanket on the lowest setting, I'm sort of seem to sleep in another hour and a half at least. Rather than wake up at 4:30, I seem to sleep till about 6:30 now, when the dogs get up, so that's all right. I've just been, yeah, for the last couple of years here, I've been waking up, usually at 4 in the morning. Can't get back to sleep, so yeah, it's nice to, yeah. And I had the electric blanket sitting there stored away the whole time, and I just went, oh, whatever, I'll get it out at some point, so that's good. Sleep is important, as I say, Warm is nice, yeah. It's been good. It's been good, mate. Almost feel like another coffee. But yeah, we're just hanging out, chatting at the moment. We've been down the garage working on stuff, bit of a declutter, bit of a tidy up. We'll go back down there in a minute. Where's my jumper? I'll tell you what we'll do. I've had a coffee. I could sit here and have another coffee, but if I sit here and have another coffee and chat, we'll chat for the next hour, and then the rest of the day will pretty much go by, and then I'll be annoyed tonight. And I'll be like, oh man, I didn't get enough bloody work done today. Something. So, hang on. I getting the boots back on. You know how it is. You get to the end of the day, it's like, man, I pissed away too much bloody time. So that's what this channel's about. So I've got to stick with it, right? I don't want to do it. I'm not bloody disciplined. Well, I'm trying to be disciplined. I'm not motivated, right? I couldn't give less of a crap. I want to lay in bed and scroll Instagram or something. Well, I don't want to do that, but that's what I would do. You going all right there, love? Look, here we go. You're posing on your bike, mate. You've sat on that bike while it's parked more than you've fucking ridden it.
Yeah.
At least the weather's clearing up a bit. We can get you some lessons now. So I taught her. She's done a couple of rides on it. How many times have you ridden it?
Well, like a few times.
Twice.
I got up to top gear though.
You can get up to top gear. Go up to top gear on her second ever ride on it. Yeah, she's ridden it twice and she's dropped it 3 times. Yay, good job. Go team. Go team.
How are you going to get it out of here? Because that's all wet and slippery.
Do you want to ride it today?
No, I'm just wondering how you're going to...
No, I'll fucking ride it. Yeah, I was looking at it earlier. It'll be a bit sketchy, but it'll dry out by tomorrow. By the time the roads are dry, there's enough sun here. The afternoon sun's going to come over the top. And it beams down this whole deck. It'll dry it out. But yeah, you make a good point. I probably should ride it out of here today. Usually I just ride it in and put it there. Dog. Alright, love. Where we going? Where we going, love? You'll take us on a ride. Okay, where are we going? That way. And that is why, when there's 2 of us on the bike, I'm the one riding. Because she just said she'd ride us straight off the edge of the deck. I mean, you're not wrong. I think that's what would happen if you tried. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
What a catch. She's pretty. Yeah, I don't know, mate. I don't know what You know what the bait was for that catch? An old dirty Hilux and mechanic overalls. I wandered into her work and she looked at me and I looked at her and we went, oh yeah. I don't know. I must have wiggled round like a good worm the right way. I don't know. Hi, Susie from Diana, by the way. Hi. Hi. Oh, shit, man. Look at the nice blue sky. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I'm actually just going to stand here for a moment, chat. Just warm myself up a little bit. How you going today, Diana? How's things, mate? See that? We're getting out of the winter. I'm really proud of myself this winter. Usually in winter I sit inside all the time and mope around and I can't do anything out there, right? Now, it's gotten better over the years, but yeah, especially this year I've made sure I've got out here a lot more, even on the shit days. Definitely doing the morning workouts and stuff helps, for sure. Just had thunder again at your end. Oh, mate. Yeah, luckily we're sort of heading out of all that now. Yeah. That's probably enough warm up. I just saw me other jumper. Keep losing jumpers whenever I come down here. Where are we at? Are we doing all right? We got over there is kind of pretty done. So we just got this lot to sort of, that's going to go to scrap. I'm going to take the power steer pump and stuff off it, then we'll scrap that. And yeah, we just got to put all this stuff away. I've got nothing in that back corner yet, so I've got to build shelves there. So I'm just making sure before the car comes in, and I just put a car here to work on. I'm gonna leave this stuff here. I'm just gonna bring one car in to work on. But before I do that, I'm gonna make sure everything here is. I don't want to just stack everything up and shove it. You know, take all this and shove it over there because I know how that'll end. I think I'm going to sell that race chassis that's there. I need to throw out some of the stuff on top of it. Like that red spoiler, I don't need that whole red spoiler. I need 2 little adjustable rods off it. But it's sat around for 5 years. Workshop's pretty sorted now. Got the workbench all cleared up. We've got the drill press sorted and stuff. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. And that's the shop, yeah, well, it's getting there. Yeah. Day by day, man. But we're trying to get the race bike going. If everything goes, if I can really fucking lock in, we might be racing the day after Christmas, my first motorbike race. We'll see how we go. It might be another year away, to be honest, but get some track days on that. But we fired up the race bike recently. Got that running. That one's broken. I blew up its motor. Marketplace, that stuff. Oh, I used to try to do that, man. That's exactly what I stopped doing, bro. It was just too many idiots, bro. I couldn't be bothered. What you doing, bro? Oh, we're just working in the garage, man, having a bit of a tidy up. I just built the floor in here. So I built this whole garage, right? Myself. So 3 years ago, this was a sheep paddock. So, just, yeah. Chipping away, man. We just had a wee coffee break. We wandered out of the garage, had a wee coffee break. But these streams are just, well, what my channel's about is the unwork, man, about building your life. You know, build the life you want day by day and all the shit you don't want to do, and that's what the whole channel's about, mate. So just trying to inspire some people, man, you know. You know, things come together in time, and that's what the channel displays, right? Yeah, it might be a mess, you know, today, tomorrow, next week, but, you know, day by day, things always get a little bit better. Hello, puppy. Can I help you? No, get out. Hey, get out of that. Get down. Don't be spooked. Where can we put that thing, dog? This job requires no German Shepherds right now. You know that? I know you're trying to be helpful, but you have an incredible, unbeatable knack for being right in the way. Get out of it. Wait. Back up. Beep, beep, beep. Come here. Careful. Middle. Good. Stay in the middle. Stay.
Stay in the middle. Right. Move up. Heel. Heel. Sits. Good boy. Bree, go see Mama. Go see your mum. Go see Susie. Mutual agreement. Yep. But you can see, look, it doesn't... If anybody's been following this build of the garage, right, and you've been tuning into these streams, you know what in here looked like a couple of weeks ago. or a month ago when I was building this whole floor. You know, if anybody saw any of the shorts, you know, put up shorts of me building this whole floor, and, you know. There is all the content. I did film a fair bit of stuff when I was building the garage before I even had a YouTube channel, but it's all on my old phone. But there is a whole heap of footage in future that when I do like videos on the garage build in that long form, you know, I'll drag up all that footage and edit it in so you guys can see the whole process, you know. And that's a man's job. Yep, that's what I have to remind myself every day is I have to get in here and do the work. Nobody's going to come do it for me. Like, even all the guys I know into the same model cars, they couldn't come help me and sort through all this, right? There was one that could have, but he moved to the other end of the country, the bugger. Can we get that up there? Okay. I think we can. There we go. Cool. That's a problem for future me. So I need to find that. Then at least I can watch back my old streams or something, I suppose, eh? Ah, man. Yeah, gotta find a home for all this stuff. What have we got? I'll probably scrap that engine block. There's another engine block there to get rid of. What else we got? Battery box lid. Go with that cart. I really want to get this done this year. I really want to get it. We'll send it. I'm trying to decide, you know, do I send it off for somebody to paint it, or do I just learn how to paint it myself? I'll probably just frickin' paint it myself. Because everything I ever outsource on a car, and I outsource somebody, hey, can you make these side skirts for me? Can you organise, you know, can you do this? This is your trade. It never happens. They just piss me around for years. Like that car went off the road in 2019. I went, I'm just going to put another motor in it, and then it was like, I commissioned a guy to make some custom side skirts for it. And I couldn't paint the car till the side skirts were done. And he took over 4 years and still hadn't done them. And then he got really pissed off when I went, look, I need to come pick up the molds to take them to somebody else. I need this done. Like, I've been waiting 4 years of my life. He's like, oh, why couldn't you drive the car without side skirts on it? It's like, bro, I'm building a whole car. There's my main project car. Like, I've got the front and rear body kit on it. I need the side skirts. You know, and he just tried to justify it. That's why I just got sick of all of it, man. I just keep do my own thing these days. So that's why this is why I just do everything myself. If I do it, it might not be the best quality paint job in the freaking whole world if I do it, but it'll get done. It won't be at a panel shop for months and some bullshit. I'd rather it doesn't look as pretty and actually works, you know. We'll get there. We'll get there. Don't sleep 24 hours a day, you get it done in a year, mate. Yeah, get what done, mate? That. I can finish that. Apart from painting it, I could have that car running, driving out of here about 3 days, mate. No worries. 3 days we could do that. If I actually stick my head down when I get into it, but it's not priority, man. Not priority to put that thing on the road and then be taken to get the speaker. It's just not. I don't have the time to drive it right now. I've got all the other stuff going on of life, so she has to wait. I know, I don't want it like that either, but that's how it goes. Now that bin's... I might actually go buy some plastic bins today, rather than these fish bins. I might go buy a couple, not like this, these ones always break. Might go buy 5 or 10 bins just for some of this stuff. I hate cardboard boxes. Dreamer, mate. Alright. If you say so, bro. Tune in, subscribe, watch me do it. Eat your fucking words.
spent my life proving people like you wrong, man. I hope you don't treat your friends like that, bro. I hope you don't plant seeds like this in other people's heads in your life, bro. That kind of energy puts people off, man. It makes people doubt themselves. Having shit friends. Having people just talk down to them, you know. So try to be a decent person, dude. It's not hard. It's not hard to not be a dickhead, you know. Just something to maybe think about. It's not hard to not be a dickhead. You know that bit where like you think of saying something, and you're like, oh, I'm being a dick here. Like, you know, you don't actually have to say it. You can think it. You can swipe on, but you don't actually have to like say it. You don't have to project like this vitriol at people. It makes you look pretty weak, dude. So I mean, I'm just saying. You know, you don't have to believe in me, bro. It's my job to believe in me, right? It's my job to believe in me and what I can do. It's your job to not come along and try to fuck that up. Right? You don't need to fuck other people's lives up. You focus on yours. You focus on what you're doing. And maybe you'll achieve something too someday. But sitting there hating on me ain't doing shit for you. So, you lose by proxy, I'm sorry. I don't make the rules of the universe, mate. I'm just playing the game like you are. That's what it is. You don't know. Your name is very ironic. Yep. Hey, Jamie Lee. Good to see you, mate. How are you? I've painted cars and boats when he was laid off your head, rad. And misspelled. Yeah, well, it's another thing, Kirst, somebody else beat him to. You can't even get the YouTube name You Don't Know. Because somebody else beat him to that as well. You gotta up your game, man. But that exact way of thinking, of I'm a dreamer, it'll never happen. It's like, man, subscribe to my channel, tune in. Look, I'll tell you, I'll do one better. Go up there to my name, click on my channel, go to my shorts and scroll down maybe 10, 20 shorts back, and you'll see this garage with gravel in it and me building the whole floor. I'll do you one better, look. I'll do you one better. Since you say I can't do it, look, I'll do you one better. Alright, here's 3 years ago when this place was a sheep paddock. Alright? What have you done in the last 3 years? What have you done? What have you done? I'm just saying. Prove me wrong. I'm waiting. I'm here waiting, man. You tell me I'm wrong. You show me the proof otherwise. I'm putting my life out here. You feel free to step up. Ball is in your court, my friend. Always has been. Always has been. All right. So much hatred on the internet, eh? So many mean people. So many mean people. G'day, Biff. Good to see you, mate. How do you not get overwhelmed by so much that's here? It becomes so much overwhelming. Oh, it absolutely overwhelms me, Diana. Absolutely. I'm not gonna, as I say, this channel is all about being real. This mess, this chaos, this is what sits in my mind, man. This is exactly what I talk about on the channel. This is exactly what sits in my mind and makes me overthink. And like, I don't get down and get all this done, and I should be in here and just smashing it out. And some days I don't, you know. I'm always battling that, so that's what it's about, man. So I don't feel like doing it right now. I don't feel like being on live right now. I don't feel like working. I feel like right now, today, I feel like curling up in bed with the hot water, with the electric blanket on, and I'll just binge watch Netflix. That's what my brain wants to do. I'll just play video games. But that's not going to return anything for my time. And once all this is done, like, I'm just afraid you have to imagine in your mind have a vision of what it's like finished. And also let yourself imagine how's it going to feel when it's achieved. So when this garage is clean and when these cars are built and when I'm actually back on my race bike again and I've gone through all of this to be able to do that, how's that going to feel? And that's what carries me through the work to get there. It's this shit is, I couldn't give less of a crap. So I feel it's a waste of my time. I want to take it all and just dump it in a scrap bin, but I need some of it. I need to go through it. I need to work at it. You know, in an ideal world, I'd be able to just throw it all in the scrap and throw it all away and start a whole new life. But that's not I'm not as into this stuff as I was. I am on a new path now, but I've still got that past behind me. But the only way that's going to change is by me facing it. Nobody's going to come fix it for me. Nobody's going to come in here. Nobody's going to drag me into this garage and be like, dude, get to work. No boss is going to stand over me. If I sit down for 10 minutes here and just go, oh, I can't be fucked. If I have a boss, they're not going to walk. They're going to be like, what are you doing? Get to work. Right? So it's learning to be your own slave driver in a way, I suppose, in a way that's sustainable, you know. You lose the motivation. Yeah, I definitely, Dana. That's what discipline's for, mate. That's all it's about. Motivation is when you want to do something. It's easy. It's when there's stuff you don't want to do, there's no motivation in anything you don't want to do, so you have to just do it anyway. 10 minutes is all, as always, as I always say, Diana, 10 minutes is to go. Just catch up on chat here. Sheep Spanner Garage sounds cool. I like that. I don't know that. Oh, Infamous, good to see you, bro. I was thinking of you last night, mate. I thought that after my stream last night. I went, I haven't seen Infamous in a while. I hope you're well. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing good. Dino there. Much appreciated, man. How's it going, brother? Can't stay for too long, but I hope you've continued to kill it, fam. Much love and respect for this dope community. Mark equals goat. Thank you very much, bro. Yeah, had a hard week, man. Had a hard week mentally with progress and keeping going, but we're here. I've still kept chipping away at it, and this is, now we got a sort of it's looking like a functional-ish garage almost, so that's good. We steps in the right direction. Really appreciate the dono, bro. Thank you, man. Wanda, hi, Wanda. Great to see you again, mate. There's it here, same, different mess, but mess nonetheless. As I say, Diana, just if you're not motivated, you need discipline. And discipline is you don't go off how you feel. You feel like you want to do it, but you can't be bothered, whatever it is. You just block that out and just try and put 10 minutes at it. And after you put 10 minutes at it, it kind of just, you keep going. I'll get the thought come to my head every 5-10 minutes, like, I can't be bothered right now. It's like, oh no, right. What's one more step? What is the next thing in front of me? What's the next thing I can address, right? So that's always the goal, right? Like most of the work I get done in here, I do off stream and I'm just pottering around, but I like to do these ones so I can show it and discuss it and talk about exactly that, Diana. So, yeah. Action. What are we doing today? More cleaning, more organising, just getting the garage set up, yeah. 10 minutes turns into an hour easily. It does, Diana. It's as simple as that, right? Just lots of engines, it looks like. Yeah, it's about, I think there's about 18, 20 engines in here at the moment. Okay, your milkman. Great to see you all, guys. Yeah, how are you getting on, Biff? How was your weekend, mate? Everybody let me know how your weekend's going. Streaming later today. Yeah, Kurt, I'll do the usual night chat, bro. That'll start in 3 or 4 hours. If I start at 5 p.m., it's 10 past 2 in the afternoon now. So, yeah, just under 3 hours would be the evening chat. Probably do that. We should do that. If you guys want to do the mental health chats and stuff, I can do. I'm probably going to keep them down to like an hour and a half, guys, something like that. So, yeah, 2 o'clock now. We'll start at 5 or 6 p.m., something like that. It's just Susie's got it. It's Susie's days off, yesterday and today. So, try to spend some time with the mini as well, You know how it goes. The old ball and chain, as I say. What are we doing with that? I could put that in the front of me Troopy. Because we put a turbo on the turbo. Yeah. Yeah. Put a big dirty thin cooler on it. Now where can we put it in the meantime? See, I immediately want to tuck it in between the motorbikes and stuff, but I want to be able to just roll those bikes out if I need to. Hang on, I'm going to find it a home. It's not in the damn way. There you go. I got it. No, fire, Ricky Bobby. See, all this crawling around the garage. Once everything's sorted on. There's nothing worse than not being able to just walk around a space in the garage. Like when I work on a car, I like to have 8-9 feet in every direction would be ideal. When I bring the car and I'm not going to put it far over to the side, I'm going to bring it more to the middle of the 2 spaces. Maybe in here. Somewhere. Alright, we're good. Go, dude, I got bounced, but I'll be back later. Awesome, Kurt, yeah. No stress, bro.
Yeah, we'll stay on here a bit longer now. I'm just, as I say, we're just pottering around. And I do need to, yeah, I'm definitely going to need to go buy some more plastic bins, I think. All these bits and pieces of random bloody crap. What are we going to do with that other seat? I don't worry about that. Have to worry about that later on, I suppose. Hey, Wavy, good to see you, mate. How are you? Yeah. Those bumpers on that car, there's no point pulling them out now. I'm going to hang them up here. This is usually where usually there's the big bumpers goes on the roof. So I've got a few of them to put up there. I'm in tripod. Yeah, how's that? Right, somewhere there. Somewhere there. What if that's better? That's better for you. Hang on. Hang on, chat. I got you. Everybody hold still. No, I need a... Yeah, so those... I need a bin for all this stuff. A couple other bits too. Yeah, alright. Water some up. I need more pink, you reckon? I got Susie. Waiting for the loud laugh from the caravan from here, but didn't hear it. Yeah, there it is. Let's hit it. Giggle. Fucking hilarious. I heard that. I know Susie's watching inside. I heard that. Worst joke of the day right there. What was you doing? I got a whole heap of... I need some plastic bins. That's what I need. This is what I've messed up here. Because I had a whole heap more plastic bins. A whole heap of them got broken. I biffed them out. So I either need less stuff or more bins. Even these bins I got, even if I biffed out everything in them to put in the seat belts and stuff, they're not stackable. They have lids. They're just fish bins. So I think we need to get some more strong lidded bins. But they're never cheap. They always want a lot of money for those. I've had a membership for a month, mate. Oh, I appreciate it. Fantastic. I got one from Men of Action Dennis's stream yesterday. It was like, oh, you've got a member milestone. I was like, whatever. I was like, oh, yeah, cool. Yeah. I've been on there 8 months. I've been a member of old D-Bird now, so it was cool. Been a while. Well, since I started this channel, I mean, I was a member on my old channel as well. So, yeah, I was realising that I'd have to look it up, but yeah, my old YouTube channel's gone. But I mean, I started the last channel August last year, so I've been on YouTube a year. I think we made a lot of progress in a year. You know, a year ago the cabin was a floor, the garage had no floor. I don't know, a lot's progressed, a lot's changed. Yeah, soon we'll actually be back to working on motorbikes and cars and stuff. Obviously, we just need to get on top of all this blooming mess first. And finish building the floor. There's some bits here, you know, I just threw the boards in, and then there's bits where they're overlapping wrong. We've got to cut out a bunch of pieces, so hopefully, well, not hopefully, I think about a week we'll be actually in here working on cars again. But I mean, next week I've got to pick up the new truck, and there's that going on. So maybe the new truck will come in here as well. We're going to unveil that next week. Nobody knows. Well, a couple of friends of the close friends I have on Instagram and the channel know what truck is coming, but I'm trying to build some anticipation on YouTube for once, because I get a new vehicle and people are like, oh, that's awesome, bro. And it's like, oh, now this new one is like really cool and unique. It's like YouTuber level
proper YouTuber level, like cool, unique ride that might blow up the channel or something, you know. So I need to play the YouTube game, as they say, right? I don't want to though. I don't know how to do it. As I say, I always want to just be genuine, real creator. I don't want to be doing like, hey guys, and you know, it's just not my vibe. It's not who I am. So take that breather, homie. Got some nice dill half salsa. What is it? Dill half salsa? Build art with the spare parts. I did consider it, but yeah, nobody buys it, man. Honestly, there's artists who do that kind of stuff. They do like, you know, different stuff out of metalworking, and it doesn't seem like anybody buys it. Could be. Did consider it, man. Maybe I should, all the stuff, instead of scrapping it, maybe I should talk to someone who does that kind of art, rather than just sending it to scrap me. Like, I'll just give it to them and be like, hey dude, do you want all the stuff for your projects? That could be a good idea. That could work. This is a bit like us scheming of how we're going to sell it for Celtics hot dogs. What power steer pumps again? Where's all the power steer stuff? Is it? See, like this buck, you know, a little plastic container like this doesn't mean to have, you know, 30 power steer pumps in it. So, you know, they're just falling apart. All these bins I've had, you know, 15, 20 years. You got to use the emoji finally, Dinah. Fantastic. Did I hear hot dogs? Yeah, well, we were talking about what I do with all these extra car parts. Celtic Kurth was just saying, you know, make art out of the spare parts. I said, oh no, maybe I could give it all to someone and, you know, repurpose it. I said, but so it's like having the conversation with you about how to dispose of all the hot dogs. I don't. What am I meant to do with all these bins? Like, it's just random bits and bobs. They were originally stackable, but they're so broken that I can't stack them now. I think I'll sift through them off stream probably, guys, to be honest. But I'll just lay them out in a row. You know, if it looks more organised on camera here, then it should, in theory, make it easier to sit here and organise. We'll row those up. We'll get the rest of the floor cleared. Get some new bins. Actually, well, to get the rest of the floor cleared, like there's 20 engine mounts there that essentially almost need their own plastic bin. So I'll buy some new bins, put all that stuff in, and then we'll sift through all this shit. Too much stuff. Don't hoard shit. Everything you own has a responsibility and duty of care, which means I'm sitting here, I could be at the beach or something right now, instead I'm sitting here looking at a bloody door handle. Because I own it. I can do stuff with it. You know? Celtic's doing well. Fantastic. Had another rainstorm. Oh, mate. Yeah, it rained all of yesterday here, so it's finally stopped raining. Let's move these up as the whole visual thing's bugging me. We'll try and start to... That's what I'll do. I'm going to come in here shortly and hang all these bumpers on the roof, I think. That's the best way forward. So then the next question becomes, where is my roll of galvanised fence wire for hanging up bumpers? I don't have it. I'm sure I hung it on the wall here somewhere. Did I not? I did. Wait, see, look at that. The systems are working. I know I hung wire to hang bumpers off the roof on a hook on the wall. Holy shit, look. It's the wire I need to hang the bumpers on the roof. I didn't have to spend 40 minutes looking for it. This is good. Like, see, systems. Exactly what we've been trying to create. Systems that actually work. Would you believe it? Would you believe it, chat? Would you look at that? Would you just look at it? No. As I say all the time, right? We don't fall to the level of our habits. We fall to the level of our systems. So, you know, you can have the habit of using a rubbish bin, but if there's no rubbish bin in your room or in your office or whatever, then the rubbish has nowhere to go, right? So everything needs, it's like if I want to put something away, if it doesn't have a specific place it goes away, there's no system. I can have the habit of putting shit away, but there needs to be a system built under it.
Feel me? You feel me? Sort through some of this crap. What do we got in here then? We got a small measuring cup. It's one less item. It's a good start. Brake master cylinders. Start stacking those up here. Bag of nails that can go with tools. Brake master cylinders. Brake master cylinders. Power steer pumps covered in oil. Right. And what do we got? Alright, no, another power steer pump. Cool. We don't have enough of them already. Gearbox retaining bracket. I'll go over all the other gearbox retaining brackets. Power steer pump twin turbo adjuster bracket. Alright, not the non-turbo, okay. Another lock that will go with all the door handles and lock sets. Top plate for a shock. Need one of those for the vert. And a hose tank. Isn't that exciting? Automotive archaeology, they call that. Right, there's another bin of shit cleared out, eh? Look at that. Oh, I forgot I got all these plastic bins here that I had full of scrap and stuff. We're going to empty those out. Yeah, we need to tip all those out. And then we can use those bins. Stuff them. Oh, look at that. He's ahead of the curve again. Look at him go, chat. Look at him go. Shit, look what happens. You start to believe in yourself and actually do shit. See, overthinking it. Amazing how that works. Well, where are we going? Humidity definitely sucks. Oh, yeah, it's good. I would have thought, like, I suppose there's still some of you guys, hey, I'm not thinking. I keep saying I would have thought, but I'm not thinking. There's another bin of parts that needs sorting through. Pop that there, pop that there. This on there. I can't combine them down to 5 bins of stuff, and we just got to replace that bin. That one's got to be sorted through. I'm really getting to the point that I'll get some new bins to put that stuff in, or clean some bins to put this stuff in, and just literally tip all of these out into a giant pile and just go through them. I think that might be the go. Nothing quite like throwing yourself in the deep end, right? Oh, jeez, man. Whole world's falling apart up at Diana's place, eh? Can't tell us you're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. I hope you're doing alright there, Diana. The Adventures of Diana. I tell you what, Diana, you should have a YouTube channel, mate. I was going to say, the Adventures of you are on par with all mine, mate. You should start a YouTube channel there, Diana. Danger with Diana. Oh, no. Daily Diana. The Daily Diana Show. How about that? You could do the Daily Diana Show. I'd watch it. I can tell that would be an entertaining show. What's going on here then? Fits for that thing. That's for that thing to go here. Stuff. Brake rotors and stuff over there. I don't really get to that area at the moment. Yeah. Take more seats. I think I'd take all the seats up to the cabin. I mean, the cabin's watertight enough. Beats the possum being in here ripping them apart. So that'd be a good start. What else we got? We got those. Put a couple of those away earlier. Where did I put these earlier? It was up there, wasn't it? Somewhere up there we put them. They're nice. We got pile of front bumper mount brackets. So go under the front of the 330 front bumper. There we go. Find a home for them. Where's a good home for them? Alright. I hope somebody at the other end is writing down a list of where things are. I need an in-house person on the channel who can, like, when I'm like, man, where did I put those things? Be like, man, you put them on the shelf, right? I should remember. I'm trying to make things, visible, obviously. I think you see them when I need them. It generally helps. Let's move to Vegas. Oh, you guys talking about Buffalo, Vegas? No, I don't know. I'm just a little New Zealand guy, guys. But yeah, if you're just joining us, these streams are about just working alongside each other. Cleaning, organising, just getting tasks done that you don't really want to do, that kind of thing. That's what I do here. Well, among other stuff, but that's what the stream's about anyway. In future, it'll be a lot more of actually working on cars and stuff in here. It's shed time, right? We're having shed time. Garage time. With the boys and the ladies. There's Diane in there here too. There we go. What was I doing? What else was I doing? I'll just keep it on. Keep on chipping away, right? What's going on here? What do we got? Deflector for that car. Yeah, okay. Over that goes. Couple of battery clamps, fold to where it is. We do have a home, so we've got a specific shelf just for the system over there. Cool. That's great. Now, whenever I find something, I usually have a place where there's a pile of those things, so we can wheel bearing grease. You can go in the cupboards over here. I've seen Gary. No, I haven't seen Gary lately. Yeah, Kiwi. G'day, Roadstrom. How are you, man? The lamb's still 25 an hour in New Zealand. Nah, the lamb's free, mate. And when we're done making them creamy, the most New Zealand lamb is actually sold to Australia. So I hope you enjoy it. It's nice and succulent. We tenderise it for you. So make sure you say thank you. I guess you're an Australian there, mate. You know, you're welcome, you know. Don't get all sheepish now. So how you going, mate? Where in Aussie are you from? I'm off from a friendly fella. We do like a self-improvement channel on that, bro. Just hanging out. Man cave time, mate. Man cave time. But yeah, fucking Kiwis, eh? I know. They let us on the internet too. Brisbane? Oh, yeah. Well, we actually only got the internet last week here in New Zealand, mate. Yeah. So I'm new to all this, you see. It's been 84 years. The funny thing is up until about 2 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to stream, right? Until Starlink came along. Ain't no fucking... Wasn't internet out here, man. Not fast internet anyway, you know, you could get dial up or something or whatever, but nothing you can stream on. Yeah, it's good. The power of Starlink. New Zealanders have appeared in the world, my friend. Oh. It's good to leave Flossie in the paddock to recover sometimes, right? You gotta give her a break. Let the sheep walk around a bit, you know. Tuck everything back in. Yeah. Shed's a mess. It is, mate. Yeah, I'm in the middle of building it, mate. That's what we're doing, mate. We're cleaning it. It's what's happening. That's why all the bins of random crap are in the middle of the shed. Yeah, I just built the floor in here. I built my own shed, mate. But yeah, we're cleaning up at the moment because we got too much shit in here. We're getting there. But yeah, I just built the floor in here because I built the garage with the gravel floor, and it had some of the front of the floor was like temporary, like we threw in some pallet racking beams and timber and shit. But now, with everything in here, we've just done the big shuffle, building one section of floor at a time, and yeah, so that's why we're having a big clean up, bro. Yeah, so that's the purpose of my channel, mate, is to show the work nobody shows, right? Everybody shows the success, everybody shows the clean garage, everybody shows the finished car or the building. Like I'm here showing the full force autism. What's the red car? 300ZX Nissan, man. 300ZX Nissan. There's another one here. Got 10 of those here. A couple of Land Cruisers and stuff. Yeah, the old Landy, mate. Look, I know you're an Australian. You probably doesn't like me very much. Look, if you want to hate, look, I'll make him a friend instantly, alright? I got something inarguable that you'll be like, he's a Kiwi, but he's alright. You ready? Alright? You see that? I can HZ Troopy, mate. Alright? HZ Troopy. Alright, are we good now? We good? I've got the Australian approval now, I hope. Kawasaki 1400, yep, that's it. Yeah. Blew that one up, though. Yeah, we got the Kawasaki 1200. The 1400 I blew a crank bearing on. And then we got the Honda race bike, Honda 1000 track bike. Dog, what are you doing? Sheila? Hey, Sheila. Heidi. Why is it you have this ability to just go everywhere that's in the way and not... It's an incredible ability, dog. You have a Triton. A Triton. A Triton. Come on, mate. You're coming at me about mess and bad choices in life and cheap, and you drive a Triton. I don't know, mate. Triton. Need a Toyota. We're Toyotas around here, mate. Toyotas, and this is mostly Toyota now, mate. So you need is a good Toyota. More seriously, as long as it makes you happy, mate. As long as you enjoy it. As long as it gets you around, mate. Happy days. Engine mounts. Engine mounts for Africa. Gearbox mount brackets. Send a couple of these out to a fella who was asking about them. So I'll give him some pictures later. Bloody something. Those catch cans go on the project over there. Obviously, that's no good, but the catch cans will be alright to do the job. Yeah, I'm going to have to go out to the old Bunnings today, tomorrow. Spend some money on some blooming plastic bins or something. Or on some wood shelves and make cubby holes and just throw the shit in it, but I'll probably rather have them in a bin. Yeah, hard. Sometimes, man, go out with some mates. Sometimes I don't really hunt much myself now. I'm usually doing everything else under the sun. I'll, go take out the old possum, but no, I don't go pig hunting or anything. Pigs, I don't really do that, really. What are we doing? What's it doing? Cleaning, mate. Yeah, I was wondering how Infamous was over the last couple of days. So it's great to see you, man. Great to see you. But yeah, I love to hear you, mate. Yeah, I love to hear you on the channel, bro. So there you go. I'm going to start getting some stuff by the door. I want to get some of these chairs and stuff out of here, right? Put them up in the cabin. Just be clogging up the garage. So I can get them all the way. There's a whole heap of chairs like that, but yeah, I just don't want to leave them down in here where the possum keeps getting into the garage, and then if I store the car seats where I want to store them in the corner so they don't get ripped, possum's finding his way in, and yeah. Oh, Gary. There's a hole in the back corner he gets in through, so when he's out one night I'll block it up, but I've got to do some other stuff out on the edge of the shed before I do that, so we'll make sure we'll kick him out and then we'll bring the seats and shit back in here. Would not come in here for a while, love doing a deep cleaning. Alright. Have fun. Susie's been pulling up the bed, and we haven't cleaned under there for a while, so I said at some point find a minute to do that. So there we go. Susie gets inspired by my streams too, so when I'm down in the garage here, she usually vacuums and cleans up inside and that. Yeah. Happy days, love. Go team. Even the missus of me, even my missus, she's like, 10 metres away doing the same thing. We need to get your own streams going there, Susie. We can collab and stuff, mate. I'd love to collab with this Venom and Susie person. Sounds good. Yeah, and the missus, we're good, mate. Yeah, going well. Yeah, flowing along. I'm cleaning. She's cleaning. Can't complain. She's in the kitchen. I'm in the garage. I'm kidding. I mean, it's true, but not like that. Right, so I got containers of scrap to tip out, and those containers should be enough to fit this stuff in them. What else we got to pull out over here? We've got all the mini parts. I'm going to stick those back inside the mini out back, and I'll just cover them up with a tarp. This old mini spares, the thing's pretty rotten anyway. Yeah, just trying to clear some stuff out of here, Make sure there's as little in here as I can for when I start. I don't need a bag of concrete in here either. I've got all these replated and stuff for the convertible project for the eventual twin turbo motor. Replated the sump and everything, and all the engine brackets and all the bolts and everything. So that's good. And another thing, I think I'll get those brown shelves back up on that wall. I just need to paint them all. I need to buy some epoxy paint or something. Or brow, the paint's flaking off them, so we'll do those up. Mark and Susie Homestead channel when? Well, you're watching it now already. It's just this is the bit of building the homestead and cleaning up the crap. So eventually, yeah, we'll be back. Well, very soon we'll be back just working on cars and motorbikes like usual. But then, yeah, it's homesteading. That is pretty much the channel. It'll be the day-to-day, us doing the gardening and building chicken coops and feeding the chookies and doing cabin stuff and going to the beach and going motorbike racing and going overlanding in the Land Cruiser. But we're in build the empire stage, so that's why I stream it all. There's no point showing up and being like, hey guys, like we just travel and do this, and you got like this dream life or whatever to some people. You can't, in no way can I then display how it happened. So at least this way, there's a record of it. If people want us 10 years from now on YouTube or something, if people want to go, oh, no, I could never do this, I'll be like, bro, like, well, go watch my earlier streams, go watch this period, man. Go watch a month before now where there was no flaw in here. That's the whole plan. Lieutenant Dan. All I'm hearing about America is it's thinking, oh, everyone keeps saying move to America, but you're all complaining about the heat all the time. You all sound like you're blooming leaving the world from heat stroke. Got 49 likes on my end. Thank you, guys. You're making me... Is this my displeased? Mark is displeased face, yes. Yes. What's going on here? There we go. Container of bolts, but there's so much dust and stuff swept off the floor. I'm not going to clean out that container of bolts. We'll tip it into the other bolts. We'll blast that out with the air compressor. Blast it out, but at least then they won't be covered in shit. What are you doing over there, guys? Anybody getting some work done? Everybody's room's clean, right? If you're sitting here watching me, right, your immediate environment, your room, your bed's made, your dishes are done and all that at this point, right? Like 4 people just left. They ran away. I confronted them. Everybody's getting their shit done, right? You're not just sitting here just watching me yap on and potter around, right? I hope so. Your stream's meant to motivate you and make you do stuff, and your phone's mobile, so you're meant to stuff do, you know? Just saying. Why am I here? Right. Put that another pile there. So yeah, I'll be streaming a little longer, but then I'm going to get off stream and I'm just going to go scrub out containers and muck around, and then I'll put all this stuff away. Yeah. So we'll build some shelving tomorrow. Door handles. Locks and door handles. Put them all together. It's a Hilux one, but I'm not going to make a separate box. And I need 2 Hilux handles from the old Lux. So the door handles all go together. I know what they are. Engine mount. A couple of oil trees. Clutch reservoir can go with the brake reservoirs. And a little bracketry. Separate there. Some random coil packs. Here we go. Couple oil trays. Old billet throttle body that I probably never put on bloody anything, but it's got a sensor on it. Alright. It can go on there. Right. It's good, we're streaming in here, but it's just, you can still see enough without the lights on, guys, because usually I have all the lights on in here, and they blind the camera a bit, and they chew power like crazy, so usually I don't run them unless I'm streaming. I've only used mechanical, man. I've never had a digital one. I'm not that fancy. But, you know, old mechanical tools, like, you know, they do the job. They work well. A digital one, you know, the day you go to use it and the battery's flat or something, I don't know. You know, a mechanical one's built off actual tension in the unit and stuff, but actually, you know, I prefer mechanical. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of fancy digital tools now. Probably the only thing I'd want in digital tools would be a boroscope, like a camera, camera on a stick with a light to get into cars with a little screen, little handheld screen. That's sort of the tech I go for. Like I don't even like using bloody OBD scanners. Like I can use them, I know how to do it. I used to work in a Euro specialist mechanic in the city. So all I fixed all day was BMWs and Mercedes and Audis, pretty much. The odd Toyota or Hyundai clutch or something. But I was mostly doing Audi, BMW, Mercedes. So, yeah, scanning them all day and finding, yeah. You plug a BMW in, it's like, oh, it's got a check engine light. Can you guys check it out? Or it's got an airbag light as well. You plug the thing in and it spits out 70 different faults at you. And they're like, oh, like, how much is it going to cost to fix? It's like a lot. Everything in your 10-year-old BMW is broken. Oh, well, it drove in here all right. It's just sputtering a bit. Yep, the water temp sensor's gone. This is gone. That's gone. ABS sensor's failing. How long's a piece of string, mate? How long do you know? Oh, do you think it'll be a simple fix? Oh no, we'll find out when we plug it in. It's a BMW. It'll either be 2 codes or it'll be 50. Thanks for the response. Most welcome, mate. Yeah, just keep it simple, man. Buy quality tools and buy them once. You don't want to be buying stuff over and over and over. That's why I don't buy anything off Temu. I don't buy anything off AliExpress or any of that. I'd rather buy used stuff that's a good brand or something, right? Or just pay the extra. It's not often I buy tools. But if I do, I try and buy something decent, I don't go top shelf, like I don't buy like Snap-on, Milwaukee or any of that. I'm not that, I don't want to be that fancy. No need to be that fancy, but you feel me. You get my meaning. G'day, John Picard. How are you, mate? How's things going? Phoenix, Arizona, a monument to mankind's arrogance, Peggy Hill. Oh man, I love King of the Hill, man. It's one of my favourite shows. Where we go? Yeah, we won't be down here too much longer, guys. I'm just gonna what have I done now? 3 hours on here, just popping around the garage. We stopped and had a coffee a little while ago, but yeah. What I'm left with now is those plastic bins that I filled up with scrap metal and rubbish. I'll go tip all those out. Let's do it off stream because I do need a couple of hours off stream. We're going to do an evening chat, mindset, motivation, discipline, build your life type evening chat we do each night. So we'll do that in about 2 hours away, are we? So nearly 3 p.m. now. So yeah, 5 or 6, 2 or 3 hours away. We'll start the next stream and sit and have a chat for an hour or two. Chat inside if anybody needs help with any mental health stuff, or where you're heading in life and you don't know what you want to pursue or how to get more motivated, whatever, these are the streams where I show the work so you can join in after we talk about that more. You can see me doing this, and it's meant to get you fired up, mate. So what do we got intercooler brackets, oil trees, engine mounts, gearbox to engine mounts, door handles. We've got all the seat belts piled there. We've got all the brake master cylinders. We need a new box for the power steer pumps. We've got like 5 bins of random stuff to sort through. Clean those bins out, scrub them out, fill them up with this stuff. Then once that's done, we can tip all of these out, sift through them. Go through the last of the stuff on top of that car there. Cut out some more bits of the floor when I reassembled the floor with the new layout. Some little hole areas we've got to cut out some boards for, but beyond that, I think we're good. It's good progress, chat. Good progress, day by day, bit by bit, day by day, and it comes together right. So there we go. We're doing all right. I'm doing all right, I think. Hold still. Stop wriggling around, you lot. Alright, just hang on. We're doing alright. We're getting there. We're getting there. There we go. Over here's kind of workbench and stuff, but you've got a bit of clutter there now. But all these bumpers and stuff, go hang up there, right? You see, hang them up there off the roof. Let's do that with a bit of hang on. Right, there we go. Let's do that with a bit of gal fencing wire. And as I say, I'll try and build systems in here, right? So when I wanted to find that, instead of digging for it for an hour, I'd already hung it on the wall, knowing I'd need it, and it was actually where I put it. Who would have thought that if you actually like make things put things away, you like hang them on the wall, that when you're looking for it and need it, you can be like, there it is where I hung it on the wall. So that saves way more time than all the annoyance and frustration. Then you go to work on you spend half an hour looking for something. By the time you get back to working on the thing you're working on, you're so pissed off you don't want to work on it. You spend your day looking for bolts and looking for that socket or that spanner you didn't put back or some shit. Yep. Alright, well, I suppose I'll head off here, clean out these bins. I got a couple of bins here to clean out. That one. Oh, we've got big plastic bins around that just need scrubbing out, and then we can refill them. Anyway, it's been a freaking ordeal to get to this point, I tell you, but that's right. Onwards. You're not your past. I'm not, I don't have to keep all this crap forever. If I don't do anything about it, I will. But as long as we put effort in the direction we want to go, you get an outcome eventually. Right? You can't fail it. You can't fail at something if you keep trying it, if you keep getting up, if I sit here and move one thing at a time, chill as for long enough, there will be no mess. Simple, see? Simple plan. Not the band, simple plan. How do I even know that? Oh dear. Oh, dear, said Piglet. Alright. New that. Alright, well I'm gonna... we'll chat a minute. We'll chat for 5 or 10 minutes, so I'm gonna wander out of here. Here we go. Yeah, we'll scrap that. I'm going to pull some bits off it. We'll scrap that. We'll move the chairs up to the cabin. A few bins to sort through. Get that stuff put away. Get some I'm going to get some shelving in the back corner. And all these plastic bins and stuff can go there. So we'll have this whole area open again. Get the last of the workshop stuff cleared out. Get the last floorboards down. And we'll bring this beastie back in. And that should hopefully be driving again in about 2 weeks. That should be good. And we'll put her to market finally. It's been a saga. That car has been the worst blooming car I've ever had to build. It's a good car. It's just the problem with it is you build the motor and you finally get it together and build a whole damn garage just so I can build that car, and then the gearbox is no good. So I had to pull it all apart again. Bit annoying, but we're getting there. Day by day. I just sold this truck. Was it yesterday I sold that? Sold that like yesterday. Keeping the plate, but there's a couple of days ago. So there's a new truck coming, very similar. But I'm not saying what it is yet. You guys will find out next week. Oh, Susie really is doing a deep clean over here. Good. Happy days. Appreciate it. Did you throw us a blooming lighter that you left? Making progress, it does show, yeah, day by day for sure. Getting there. So all the building materials take up a lot of space as well. Like to build cabins, the amount of building materials we got around here to build this stuff. So yeah, it's clear out the parts, cars and whatever, right? Light as well. So, yeah, clearing out parts, cars and stuff. But then it's like all the space I'm making from clearing parts cars is going to be where the other garage / cabin goes, Hang on. In the wind, love. Oh. Let the dogs out for a bit if you want, if they're in your way.
Yeah, I can keep it locked in here. Oh my gosh.
Always something. Always something. Yeah, but yeah, progress. But again, like, I'd love to get the cabin finished right now. But with winter, you can see how sloppy and muddy it's got. I want to clad this wall here. But I need to build a deck here as well, right? I got the digger in here, but I bored the holes, and we didn't end up retaining it. It just got too soppy, and yeah, things went to, yeah, I didn't plan it well enough. I should have already had the timber here before I bored the holes. Would have been smart. Had the timber, had the concrete. Live and learn. That's I think the biggest thing is understanding, you know, like, something like that happens, it's not like the end of the world. It's just like, oh, okay, well, don't do that again. You know, because it was like wasted digger time and stuff, cost money to run the digger, hire it, all that. So you make do, you figure it out. I feel like Batman in the shadows here. I can hide in the shadows here. But yeah, it's just the space everything's taken up. Like, we picked up that other garage. Now you got the whole garage door sitting here. I built that deck, but to build this deck, here's all the timber for this deck. You know, here's all the retaining wall pavers we picked up last week. It's all retaining wall stuff. Originally I was going to retain down the side of here with it. Well, I'm not sure yet. That's the other garage we bought. It's under there. So that's that 2-car brown garage I pulled apart on live. And that's going to go there. Right, so we've got to scrap out that car. There's one there, one there, one there. Those 3 cars are going. And we'll start getting that up. Is that for me? Is it? Wait on. Is that for me? Thanks, love. Happy now? Roll it to me. Thanks, love. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to head off. We'll be doing like a mindset discipline chat in about 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. I'll start that. Usual kind of night time we do, right? So it's exactly 3 PM here now, so I'll either start that stream at 5 PM or 6 PM. Susie's cleaning a bit and stuff, so probably about 6 PM I'll come on for 2 hours, then I'll head off and go mod for me mate D-Bird. Yeah, so thank you everyone for being here. Thank you to the mods, as always. Number 1 shout out goes to the mods for dealing with the bullcrap. Much appreciated. Next shout out to all the members, super chatters, really appreciate it, guys. Helps keep the world moving. Yeah. Alright, guys, it's sitting on 49 likes my end still. I think it says 50 euro. And if you haven't hit the like, please do. Costs you nothing. Double tap me on the head or something. Alright. Beyond that, yeah, I'll be back 2 or 3 hours, guys. We'll sit down inside, we'll have a chat. So if you want to write down any mental health questions you have, anything you're struggling with, and you want to write down how you want to word it, how you want to express it, have a think about it. And yeah, just come drop a question later on, and I'll see if we can help. Yep, yeah, get some rest, Diana. Don't worry about being up for me. Get yourself some sleep, mate. Alright, guys. Take care, all. See you soon.